Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Wednesday night, and we're back. We're live. We're in charge. We're with all this other shit. You know how we do. Hutch is on the way, so never stray. That's our game plan today. How's everybody's week going? I know we was off last week. We was in DR doing our thing. I'm still not fully back adjusted with all the shit we gotta do. Apparently, you see my light. One of my light bulbs is still out, but it's always something. It's always something. What up, normal guy? How's everything with you, player? How'd you like the Super Bowl? I know that game was something else. As you can see from my my head and my nose and shit, I got tan and I got burnt. It's like a song. But yeah, man. It was a hell of a fucking week we had. But how did you enjoy the game though, normal guy? Who was you going for? I don't think we picked the teams. But I was going for the Seahawks, so I won that. So. Two charcoal gray? I put in. Oh. Well, fuck it. We out here. The game was defense for one side of the Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, Gonzalez did his thing though. He stopped two big plays that would have put that game out of contention earlier. You know what I'm saying? He stopped two big receptions that could have happened. So I mean, he did his thing, but the rest of the people didn't do that shit. Shit, they were talking about how Baker Mayfield, the quarterback for the Patriots, was statistically the best quarterback in the league, and I'm like, what statistics did you have? Shit, you was going for the Seahawks. Oh, so you knew already. You knew already. So that must mean that you have known that if the Jets was in this game, they would have took it to both them teams. Both of them got their ass kicked. That's all I'm gonna say. You would have known that. The Pats O line got back shot. Yo, dude, they got fucked up. They got fucked up. Shit, but yeah, man, that the offensive line could not stop the fucking Seahawks. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, we waiting on some people here. It's all right though. Shit, man. What else we got right now? The Knicks are winning 83-53 against the fucking 76ers. Shit, they blowing the motherfuckers out. I know we had a problem the other day. We got blown out. Backshots and backshots. Yeah, they definitely did some shit. Yo, I got burnt to shit. Oh my god, I'm telling you right now. And Hodge could be the first one to tell you that if the Jets was in the game in the Super Bowl, they would have fucked up both teams.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. It's without a doubt.
Maybe.
Shit.
You know why it's maybe?
Why?
Because you still got to bust that owner.
Yeah. But yo, at least the Jets quarterback won the Super Bowl. I got to see a Jets quarterback win a Super Bowl. Hodge.
Yes, but he was wearing a different jersey.
He don't know that.
All I know is Aaron Glenn decided to bring in Wick Martindale for an interview. Woody Johnson said, nope. Bro, that's so horrible. How does your own owner want to get your own owner's against you, bro? Your own owner.
Shit, I have no idea, man.
Like his excuse was he wants Aaron Glenn to continue to make the defensive calls. I'm like, dude, Aaron Glenn was a good player. Maybe he was a good coordinator with the Lions. But Wink Martindale is a name.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn can fucking give up the defensive calling to Wink Martindale and concentrate on the entire game instead of on the defense. I just don't get it.
Yeah, but listen, man, you're trying to make sense out of fire hydrant water. Like you're talking logic and shit.
And that's
Watching
why
the
I
Knicks,
said your own owners against you.
yeah, watching the Knicks going ham. What's crack a lacking, my dudes watching y'all from work because welcome back, Darth Toe. Yo, listen, man. I am back to my normal skin color. I just got burnt like a motherfucker. Yo, it's funny. Les sees me say, it's like, damn, nigga, you got black. I was like, yeah, but that's how I was when I grew up. I was always black. Shit. I just because they put me in a dungeon, I haven't seen the sun in 12 years.
My man said, "No, no, 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 no. This is my skin color. This is me. This I look all the time.
Yeah, this, I'm black like this.
I am black like this,
Like this.
like this."
So what'd you think of the Super Bowl, Hutch?
I know a lot of people did not like it. I loved it.
You know what's funny? Cap liked it too.
I'm an old school guy. I love defenses. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, fuck anything that comes from Boston and New England.
Word.
You know?
Those
No,
motherfuckers.
not for nothing. I was rooting for my man Sam Darnold. I always said he got a raw deal with the Jets.
Yeah. You got
That
fucking
he was a better quarterback than what people thought. And people used to look at me sideways when I used to say that. And I'm like, no, it's the truth. He's a better quarterback when I said, I'm sorry, it's hard to be a good quarterback anywhere where there's no offensive line, no running back, and no wide receivers, and no tight end.
yeah.
That's a recipe for a disaster.
And no management and no nothing.
I mean, at this point, it goes without saying, man. Jets management, Woody Johnson. If this gets back to him, dude, please do every Jets fan a favor. And look, I'm not a Jets fan. Do every Jets fan a favor. Sell the fucking team. You don't care about the fucking team.
Word.
You don't. You very much like the Clippers owner that was forced to sell the Clippers because he never wanted the Clippers to win. He just wanted to use it as a cash cow. You are using the Jets as a cash cow because you know that the fan base is there, and for the majority of the thing of time, the base is loyal. Yeah, have there been a couple of people that I know every year or so saying they're gonna stop rooting for the Jets? Yes, but for the majority, the fan base is loyal. It stays there,
Yeah.
and Woody Johnson shits on that. Sorry, it is what it is. He shits on it.
I yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't know why we're like that, but I guess it gotta be the stubbornness of New Yorkers. You know,
For most part, New Yorkers are, and listen to me very closely, women. New Yorkers are very loyal.
that's right. We are. Shit. But
I
sometimes we take a beating to be loyal. It hurts our heart to be loyal. You shouldn't be loyal, but we got to be loyal.
yes.
And it's fucked up. But
I'm
somebody
very
gotta do
fucked
it.
up.
Somebody's gotta do it.
Again, it's very fucked up to the point where you literally have the fuck. You have fans who are fucking who were born like a year or two after that one Super Bowl, even were alive during that one Super Bowl. who every year come and say, "Yo, this is gonna be the Jets' year."
Yeah.
It's almost like being a Mets fan. That's why usually Mets fan, and if you're a Jets fan, you're usually a Mets fan.
Yeah, but not this fucking guy here.
Oh, you just special.
Yeah. I am a boy, Damon. No, but yeah, man, it's crazy to be a Yankee fan and a Jets fan because you had
Yeah,
growing
that
up.
usually don't happen. That usually
Yeah,
don't happen.
yeah, growing up, it was perfection in the Yankees and destruction of the Jets.
And then
Yeah,
somewhere in the middle, the Knicks in the middle.
yeah, and the Knicks in the middle because I wasn't gonna be no fucking Nets fan.
You know, you got the Rangers.
Yeah, which the Rangers at one point was kind of like the fucking Yankees, where they were dominant with Messier and Gretzky and them, but then just out of nowhere, all the teams said, "All right, the devil came to steal your fucking the rest of your fandom. We gave Namath one. We can't give nobody nothing now."
Motherfuckers like, look, bro. Not for nothing. But Namath sold his soul to win that Super Bowl.
Word.
But to sell his soul, he had a promise that the Knicks weren't going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Knicks weren't going to win the NBA World Series. The Jets can't win. The Jets can no longer win the Super Bowl.
And the Yankees gonna lose to Boston.
Right. And then was it no World Series, no Stanley Cups.
Word.
I mean, listen, bro. Obviously, I'm joking, but
It feels that way though.
it does. It also feels like it's you guys have a name of curse. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
man.
and it's like, yo, you guys can't win until something, you know, something happens to Joe Namath. I I don't want, I don't want to jinx his, his untimely demise or anything, but the Jets can't win anything, bro. Just
I hear you.
dude, how do you have? Look, bro, and it's not like the Jets have had these shitty teams all this time. They've had some pretty good teams, but for some reason they can't get over that hump. Look at the two teams that went to the AFC Championship in back-to-back season. Herm Edwards takes like 5 years to put that team together. For some reason, Woody Johnson fires him, brings in Rex Ryan, and we all know the story how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm literally there, like, yeah, I don't, it's very similar to Mark Jackson and Golden State. Mark Jackson builds the team, helps draft the players, gets fired while the team is still building chemistry. Steve Kerr comes in, and all of a sudden, everything clicks, and boom, they're winning chips. But everybody forgets that Mark Jackson was the one that's decided to draft Curry, draft Clay, draft Draymond. People forget that.
Yeah. They blame they just give all the credit to fucking Kerr.
Right. I'm sorry, like a lot of Jets fans give the credit to making those two AFC Championship games to Rex Ryan, and I'm like, no, those are Herb Edwards teams. Those were the team. That's the team that Herb Edwards put together.
Yeah.
People forget that. No, I'm like, I don't. How do you forget the guy that actually built your teams?
You know it is because they didn't have any success with him. So it's it's like when you get into a fight with somebody and they throw the first punch, but you beat their ass, and it's like, oh, you don't remember he threw the first punch? Nah, man, you whooped his ass, so he didn't throw the first punch. Nobody saw it.
I mean, like, I can kind of get that, but people forget that most of the time, turnarounds don't happen that quickly.
Yeah,
Like, I know everybody wants to say, oh, look at the Patriots. They went from being the last place in the division last year to being the first place in this year. I remember the whole year, I literally said, but who have they played?
nobody. And then that's what they were talking about when they started losing.
Yeah, they literally had the easiest schedule in the entire NFL this year.
Nobody wanted to mention that when before the game was on the line, but now all of a sudden they didn't play nobody. Blah blah blah. Like, oh yeah.
And I
They
want to
said
say,
Baker May
oh,
was the best fucking statistic quarterback in the league, and I was like, when what statistics you running?
yeah. My favorite thing is when people say, oh, yeah, but they beat Denver. I go, yeah, Denver, who, I'm sorry, Bo Nix is not even a top 10 quarterback. And Bo Nix was out. They literally played a backup that they drafted. Yes, people, Jason Stidham is a backup quarterback that the Pats, Robert Kraft drafted him when Tom Brady was still on the Patriots. Or should I say Bill Belichick? Correction, Bill Belichick drafted Jason Stidham when he was still the GM and the coach of New England. And I said this on the show. This kid was so bad that one time when the Jets were getting blown out by by the Pats, Belichick put in Stidham. On his very first pass, he threw a pick six. And Belichick said, oh, no, you're not costing me this game, and benched him for Brady. Mind you, the Pats were up, I think we're up like 28 something, 8-20 and nothing when he threw that pick.
Yeah,
And there was like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Belichick was still like, nah, I'm not gonna chance it. Yeah, that's the
word.
guy who was starting for Denver, people. Right, so let's not fucking think that Denver went from Bo Nix to another decent quarterback. They went to somebody that's a worse quarterback than Bo Nix.
Shit.
And they almost won the game. Think about that. The Pats didn't blow out the Denver. I mean, granted, yes, there was a snowstorm,
Yeah.
but they didn't blow out Denver.
No, they
They
didn't.
almost
That was
lost
a
it.
very close game.
They almost lost to Denver. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, look at Mike Vrabel. He comes in, he turns that team around." Bro, like the majority of those players were already on that team last year. This is what happens when you let players build continuity, where they know they build that chemistry.
Yeah.
They know how to play. Like, okay, like, yo, okay. Oh, so last year I didn't know when you went low, you wanted me to go high, but this year now you went low. I know I gotta go high. You know what I'm saying? There's
Word.
that. There's that. You know, like I said, chemistry where you don't have to really talk. You just got to give somebody a look, and
Yeah.
he goes. Oh, okay, you're gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way. That's basically what happened to the Pats this year. But let's not keep it twisted. Easiest NFL schedule ever, from what I heard. I heard that their schedule was like the easiest schedule ever in the NFL. Like not like this year, like period, like ever.
No, I heard that also. I heard that they had a very easy run this year, and
Yeah.
they had the same record as the Seahawks, right?
Yes. And I told
That
people,
shit's
I
crazy.
say that. I mean, like, yeah, no, I tell people that I wouldn't root for anybody from Boston, But at the same time, Seattle went toe to toe with the Rams in the playoffs. A Ram team. Now, mind you, both teams are from the NFC West. People, the NFC West is what the NFC East used to be back in the like 90s, where all the teams were good. Bro, in the NFC West, you have Seattle, the 49ers, and you have the Rams. And the bullshit team, bullshit team in Arizona Cardinals. Like, that's the only team in that division that's not good. But the 49ers, even with all their injuries, still put up a good record. You know what I'm saying? You have the Rams and you have Seattle. Like, yo, that division is battle tested. I'm sorry to break down this to people. And I know, Toa, it's going to hurt you a little bit, but who the Pets have? They play the Jets 2 years, and let's cut the crap. The Jets were horrible this year.
Yeah.
They play Miami twice this year. Miami was horrible this year. And
Yep.
then they play the Bills twice this year. And let's cut the crap. It's not like the Bills were a fucking great team this year.
And they always fucking lose that last game right before the fucking
Right.
Super Bowl. You know, like
Right. And this is every 4 years. So the AFC East plays the NFC East. Let's see. So the Patriots played and beat the Giants. And as much as I love my Giants were, you know, because my defensive coordinator doesn't know how to do any fucking thing. And at that time they already fired your Brian Dable, and I tell people that Mike Kafka doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
yeah.
They beat up on my Giants. The Cowboys were horrible this year. The
Yeah.
Eagles are bad this year also. And Washington played many games without Jalen Daniels, and they were horrible this year.
Do you think that the Eagles were bad this year because Miley Cyrus didn't want to do the halftime show?
Of course. She came in like a wrecking ball.
Word. That's why they got the Seahawks and the Patriots because of Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, Coach. I know
Right.
this isn't a political thing, like a political show and all that other shit, but I just want to put this on air, right? Now, I don't know if people know this, but Puerto Rico is a commonwealth to America.
Right.
The people that live in Puerto Rico, born and raised in Puerto Rico, are considered citizens of the United States of America. They
Correct.
vote for the president of the United States of America. So that
Correct.
means that they are part of America.
Correct.
So when Bad Bunny makes music, it's American.
American music, yes, 100%.
He played American music at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
It may have been in Spanish, but it still was American music because Puerto Rico is a part of America. The same way Hawaii is a part of America, and fucking
Well, you got St. Thomas, St. Croix, all those little
Yeah.
islands that people love to go to in the Caribbean are part of the United States.
yeah. So like that's all part of America. Just like how country music is made down south, and
Correct.
you say that that's American music, so is Puerto Rican music, and that's even more down south towards the equator. So that's even more country than your country music, and more American than your American music. Sorry, sorry to burst your fucking bubble.
Well, and I'm gonna burst that bubble even more.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right. Because if you trace the ancestry of Puerto Rican people, you still have people who have DNA that is part of the original tribes that inhabited the islands of Puerto Rico and
It's yours.
and America.
Yeah.
Excuse me, white people, I'm sorry to break this down to you. You guys don't have those kind of roots. Your roots are from Europe.
Yeah. I have Tiano blood in me. So that means I have native to this land blood.
Yes.
You know, so Like this is the problem. That's what it holds. It's like people are saying you have to deport Puerto Ricans. Like, yo, we're Americans. You're gonna deport us to America? In all honesty, this land is a land of mixed cultures. It was built off the back of mixed cultures.
Yes,
Now,
the forefathers wanted this land to
yeah,
be a land of mixed people,
yeah,
of people looking for
church,
a better way of life, to not live under the rule of their oppressive government.
yeah. That's why they
And
had the revolution.
imagine that. Look at that, people.
Yeah,
Yes, your ancestors left your native land of Europe, whether it be Ireland, Switzerland, England, Bickland. I don't give a fuck what land it was. Your ancestors came to our lands to escape the rule of a king.
yeah.
That is why you guys came here.
And
Okay?
and my shit is this though. It's like what's the problem with him performing at the Super Bowl, right? Because this is my logic. Maybe I'm fucked up, but you didn't want him performing at the Super Bowl because he spoke Spanish, but you had no problem with two Spanish women shaking their ass at the Super Bowl a couple years ago. You actually
None.
enjoyed it. I remember a lot of people said that was one of the best performances they ever had.
None.
A lot of people to this day still remember Selena. They make TV shows about her. They love the TV show. She's a Mexican. She's fucking Spanish American also. And
Correct.
she transferred because she was speaking English, but her Spanish music still alive, right? You
Of
have
course.
no problem when the majority of the people playing the sport you're watching are black, Spanish, and Samoan, and every other race besides white. No problem
Correct.
whatsoever. But because your music isn't being played, now there's a problem.
Which is
Now,
funny
I don't,
because I don't want to mean to interrupt you, but
yeah,
and I'm trying to burst white people's bubbles, and any of our viewers who are white,
yeah,
everything that you guys have, everything that you think is part of your culture, you guys have stolen.
yeah. But also this is the thing, Hoach, right? Now, everything that we're doing is for UNITY
Right.
unity. Is not to take over, is not to replace, it's to be a bigger culture.
It's to coexist.
Because like I said before, I gave examples before, I will give you more examples. You don't like the fact that this man is speaking Spanish in his Spanish songs during the Super Bowl, but I
Which,
guarantee you, he
which
was eating tacos and eating Spanish food. You love Spanish food.
of course.
You love Mediterranean food. You love the Jamaican food. You love all that spicy shit right there.
Right.
But
You
you
love
have a
all that stuff.
problem.
When you
You have a
vacation, where
problem
do
with
you guys vacation to?
the island. You go to DR, you get your sun, you get your beach, and
Right.
all
You go
that
to
good
Puerto
stuff.
Rico.
Yeah,
You go to
man.
the
And
islands that make up the U.S. territories. You go
and
to Jamaica. You go
and
to
what do they say over there, Hoach? Yo, everything is so cheap in those islands.
right.
So now,
Case in point, boy who got his jaw broken. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Jake Paul, you baby back bitch. You took back your words real quick after you posted some shit about fucking Bad Bunny. Oh wait, all of a sudden you realize that you live in Puerto Rico because you don't want to pay the U.S. taxes.
yeah,
Hey, Logan Paul, you fucking flaming fag, you. You also live in Puerto Rico because you don't want to pay the U.S. taxes. You idiots bought beachfront property that belongs to the island and made it private. So how about Puerto Rico deports your bitch asses back to the mainland, and then they take back their land. How about that one?
Right? But then you know what the people say, but he did it the right way. They're talking about refugees that seek asylum in this
Correct.
country, which is a path
To
to this country.
citizenship. Yes.
And then people who came over here waiting for their visas or their green cards and all this other stuff that they had to live here a certain amount of time before they could take that test.
It's funny because again, we're not trying to make this political. Maybe this is something we should cover on a Friday.
Yeah.
But people forget, and I love the argument when a lot, especially white people, say, "Oh, but my ancestors came here the right way." Your ancestors came here with all they had to do was sign their names in the book at Ellis Island.
Yeah.
They didn't have to pay for a visa.
Yeah.
They didn't have to pay for a green card.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have to pay to become a U.S. citizen, which is a people forget this. To become a U.S. citizen, it takes thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's not something you come up and you fucking decide, oh, I want to become a U.S. citizen. Let me just apply. No, it takes thousands of dollars. It takes you also having a lawyer. It is a very and it can take many, many years.
Word.
Case in point, I know people who, when I was a teenager, asked for their asked to get a New York a USA visa, and they're still waiting for it.
Shit.
People, I'm
Yeah,
47. I'm 47 years old. Okay, I've known people going 35 plus years in their native DR who are still waiting to get that phone call or that letter from the United States government that says you have been approved for a visa.
that's
Okay,
crazy.
some people cannot wait that long. Some people are running from actual crime
Yeah.
and cartels. You know, some people like in Argentina, whatever, are literally marked for death. Yes, people, I know that's a Steven Seagal movie, but yes, that is literally what it's called. It's called marked for death, which meaning if they catch you in their territory, whether it be Argentina, Ecuador, or whatever, if they find you there, they are going to execute you and execute your family. This is why people come here into the United States seeking asylum. And what a lot of people don't see, a lot of Hispanics come here seeking asylum, and they trying to do it the right way. You know the amount of Europeans who are here illegally because they were given a visa and they've overstayed their visa. Biggest example is the fucking whore that's in the White House.
Yeah.
So anybody who tells me that she did the right way, no, she did not. She had a model visa. She came here to quote unquote model, which is basically she came here to do softcore porn. Overstayed her visa, which then makes her an illegal alien in the United States. Yes, people, that when you overstay your visa, that makes you an illegal immigrant.
Word.
So she overstayed her visa for many, many years, met Donald Trump, and it looks like she met him through Epstein. And Donald Trump fast tracked her to get her, like he paid millions of dollars to make her a citizen right away. A lot of people don't have that luck of finding a person with millions of dollars who is willing to pay millions of dollars to make them a citizen.
Word.
So when you say go back to your country, I tell you, you go back to your country. And let's see who has the further trip.
Word.
My trip
And
is going to be 3 hours. Yours is going to be 8. So who actually came here from farther away? Yeah, you did. Not me.
shit. Joseph had a question. What happens in Puerto Rico if it sinks into the abyss? But you know what's gonna happen, Joseph? The ocean's gonna get a little bit sweeter and more rhythm, baby. You still can't kill the Puerto Rican spirit. You feel me? You gonna hear boom 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 boom
Yeah.
boom 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 boom
They'll become the new age Atlantis.
Word, there be mad brown sharks in the water.
like the
Shit.
cartoons, they'll come out with fucking with dreads and all that.
Word.
Yeah, but
No, but
again, look, guys, I know this is a sports show, but this also does tie into sports.
yeah,
All right.
it happened during the Super Bowl, and
But no, it's not only that. There's a lot of players, football players, not American football, but soccer players who were supposed to come here for the FIFA tournament who don't want to come here because they don't want to be, labeled and illegal and picked up the way these fake ass ICE agents are picking up people on the streets.
did you hear what happened with the Hyundai manufacturing plant that they had?
Yeah, in Georgia, some stupid redneck cunt pull ice on them, and they round up all the
Koreans.
Koreans or whatever, and now they're like, you know what? We sent them there to teach you guys how to use the machinery.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? We're no longer gonna send our people there. So now that whole that whole project that would have brought in the United States billions of dollars has now been scrapped. Oh, and by the
yeah,
way, that also would have supplied thousands of jobs to the very much needy people here in the United States that need jobs.
yep.
So
But
congratulations, your racism played itself.
mm-hmm, which is crazy, bro. And yeah, the thing I was telling my cousin this because I'm in DR celebrating my cousin's wedding, and the conversation came up, and I'm like, yo, listen, y'all believe whatever you want. You can sit here and say you don't understand the words. A lot of people don't understand Ozzy Osbourne, but what my thing is this: you have someone who's speaking for an entire culture that doesn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're missing. Like the whole topic of this discussion is not, you know, whatever the racism that they're spewing. It's the fact that who's out there speaking for us? Nobody.
Right.
But Bad
But
Bunny's there.
here's another tidbit. And I love to tell people this, and they just seem astonished. I listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah, so do I.
And my newest coworker in my department was like, "Yo, dude, you listen to more rock and stuff than even I do. Whatever." I grew up in the '80s. I'm very diverse in my musical taste,
Yeah.
and
I
I'll
mean,
tell
rock
people,
was a part of our shit too.
right,
Growing up
right,
in the
and yeah,
90s and shit. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. But like I tell people say, I don't listen. I don't. Everyone's like, oh, you listen. And I make the joke. I listen to almost everything but country, and they're like, why? I said, because I listen to the Spanish version of country, and people are like, yo, what is that? And I go, that's bachata. And if people want to actually look into the history, bachata has been around a lot longer than country music.
Yeah.
Okay, and bachata is pretty a lot, especially with a lot of men speaking about getting drunk because of women. And what the fuck is country music? Talking about getting drunk because of women.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yo, people if you really think about it, a lot of it is they're similar to each other. And I'll listen to country music. I fucking went to a Toby Keith concert. You know what I'm saying? It's not, isn't it's
Bro,
the
one of my
pride that
favorite
I have.
songs. One of my favorite songs is country, Tennessee Whiskey. I
Yeah.
I
Yo,
love that
what
song.
fucking Darius Rucker is one of my favorite artists.
Right,
He
yes.
To me, he's like the country version of Craig David. He
And
can't make a bad
who
song.
people if people don't know who that is, that's Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah. And he just so happens to be black.
Yes. Black like this.
Joseph said you play bachata. I'm calling the laws of this motherfucker disturbing the peace. Which wasn't that an album too, Disturbing the Peace?
Yes, it was. Hey
See?
Joseph, all I gotta say is, bro, don't be mad because you don't know how to dance bachata, bro. You know,
No.
you get a 5 Hispanic honey, you get go up to the dance. No, I know you like the snow bunnies. I go, but the snow bunnies are starting to learn how to dance bachata, salsa, merengue. They
Yo,
love that. They love that
yeah,
Hispanic rhythm. Don't get that shit twisted.
word. Hold on. Normal guy wants us to read the last one. I saw Arctic saying that ICE will be key part of the 2026 World Cup teams. Fans will be scared to come here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? He said ice, and I thought like a glacier was some shit.
Oh,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah,
forgetting. Yeah,
yeah. Yo, so you know how much money that cuts into the FIFA and sales of fucking jerseys
yeah,
and all that. Like people don't like that is killing. That's also part of what's killing our economy. Our tourism is down a ridiculously amount of percentage.
yeah,
The United States thrives on being, especially in New York. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, New York hasn't suffered as much because they know that New York is a sanctioned city. But bro, they said that um, Disney World in Florida is not doing that great. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth,
yeah,
and their numbers are way down. You know, and here's what people also forget: people come here. There's a reason why the NFL started to make international games. Okay, the European countries want a taste of American football. If you look at those games that they've done in London and Germany, bro, those places are packed.
yeah. I see that, and
So
the field looks phenomenal too.
right. So the NFL is becoming a big international sport, just like basketball. I can tell people say basketball was always been into an international sport, but when did it really like blossom? It blossomed in the '90s with the creation of the Dream Team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We literally put our best because before then it was our college players that used to go play in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And the US were now winning gold medals. We literally put a team together and say, hey, we're gonna put this dream team together to introduce basketball, real basketball to the world.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm
we can't make the fucking Canada made basketball, but there's like we can't be the world leader in basketball and lose this shit.
saying? Right. But it also people don't understand is like Jordan, Barkley, Ewing, Robinson, Magic, Bird, all these people on the dream team were also they went to Barcelona. They were ambassadors to the game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's when people really saw Jordan or Bird for the first time or Magic. Can you believe that? That's when they really saw these guys for the first time.
yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So and a lot of people who saw the dream team for the first time fell in love with basketball.
Yeah,
The European leagues didn't explode until after the dream team.
yeah,
Like
shit.
yeah,
That's when they
like yes,
drafted Tony Kukoc.
Right. That's right. That's when they started drafting international players.
Yeah, the dudes from the Spurs.
Yeah, Ginobili and all them.
Yeah,
Tony
Parker.
Parker. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was the big thing because that's when they started coming in. And then you had the European leagues. You go play over there for a year, and then you could get drafted and shit like that.
Bro,
It all evolved.
The European leagues weren't really a big thing during the 90s. I could have they're not they I mean during the 80s. Like they really didn't explode until the Dream Team went to Europe and not for nothing. They laid down some wood on those teams.
No, yeah, yeah,
Our Dream Team was winning by an average of 40 to 50 points a game. They laid mad wood down, so mad pipe, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
yeah,
But that sparked Europeans to get better. You know what I'm saying? That sparked them not even putting like Europe is one of the very few places they don't have I guess like an age. Like look at Luca. When he was 16, he was a play. Luca was playing against grown men since he's been 16. You know what I'm
they
saying?
developed their own style of play. Like, isn't the more shooting outside the perimeter like a European
For,
thing? They got the
for,
Euro
for,
step
for
and shit.
yeah, for big men, yes. If you look at a lot of especially when it comes to the big men, they come from the European leagues.
Yeah,
They're shooters. Luca, Dirk. You know what I'm saying? They're
yeah,
shooters, bro. And these are big men. These are not like 6'3", 6'4". These are 7-footers.
word.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember growing up, there was a New Jersey Net player by the name of Drazen Petrovic,
Oh, I remember him. Yeah,
and
he played for the
a lot of
Kings, right?
people don't remember him. He passed away in a car accident in his native land. But you ask players that played against him, and he's like, "Yo, he was Curry before Curry." Yo, you didn't want to see the ball in his hands because he's shooting a three. He was not missing. That's how accurate this guy was. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
he developed that in Europe. The European League was never as physical as the official NBA. They've never been as physical. So they developed their own brand. That's why their big men are outside shooters. That's why their big men have, in fact, changed the way our big men play the game. Because you have our big men who want to play behind, on the outside. Meanwhile, when we were growing up, our big men played the middle. But their big men have influenced our big men they have changed that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But so yeah, our sports have gone international. You know, bro, I know people in this country, in the United States, that will wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And go to the bar when the NFL is having a 9:30 game because it's international. See, like I don't know about many states, but I know in New York City, almost every team has its own bar, which is
yeah,
wild. And I tell people, but you don't understand that there's a Cowboys bar in New York City, there's a San Francisco bar in New York City, that is dedicated to their teams, the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Cowboys, and you have from San Francisco 49ers, and stuff like that. Those bars in the city open up early for those games. And if you was ever to go to one, they're packed at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
That's crazy.
Ooh. Because you have fans who want to see their teams. And then again, you watch those games, and those games are the stadiums are packed. It's not like they're like they're like fucking. Sorry to say it, like a WWE event where it says, "Oh, it's sold out," but meanwhile you see mad fucking open seats, or even AEW where it's sold out, and when they pan real quick, you got sections that have nobody in them.
Yeah, like
No,
the
no,
Rumble.
right in Europe, those stadiums are packed with people wanting to see the NFL game.
Yeah,
You're talking about the NFL, talking about maybe making a team out in Europe, whether it be England or Germany or some shit. Like they're even talking about making an expansion team for out there. That's how crazy the brand of football, the NFL, has grown.
word.
So, and this is why I bring it all the way back to the original point that show made. So you have new people, saying hungry for for to them it's a new sport. Even though American football has been around for years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're now showing that game to people in Europe. So the NFL is going international. Why shouldn't, and even though Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican and it's part of the United States, why not also bring some international flavor to basically one of the biggest watched events of the world?
yeah. Shit.
Case in point, Bad Bunny's halftime show is the highest watched halftime show ever. I'm not talking about this in the last 10 years or whatever. No, ever. Guys, we've had Michael Jackson do the halftime show.
Yeah, we seen Janet Jackson's titty in the halftime show.
Right. We've had people, we have groups like U2 and what was it, Coldplay, and we've had international bands do the halftime show. And this lonely owned Puerto Rican born Bad Bunny right now to date has the most watched Super Bowl show of all time.
Yeah,
So
that
it's like don't miss me with your bullshit.
word. It- that's that's the shit that I don't understand, bro. And the crazy shit is like you was mentioning the 80s, and the 80s and the 90s was a very different time.
Of course, yeah,
But
big time.
but but the one thing we didn't have was this much separation of racism. Like yes, we still had the ghetto and the rich neighborhoods, and people wouldn't come to the ghetto or whatever, but there was still a unity where we listened to the rock music growing up. We listened to fucking Slipknot and all that. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies.
Right.
Yo, you put on any one of those rock songs, Limp Bizkit, fucking Green Day, whatever the fuck case may be. The names are escaping me. But you put on them songs, people in my era will know them. The same way that you got people that fucking listen to hardcore rap music, fuck the police, and we straight out of Compton. They know all the NSYNC songs. They know the Backstreet Boys songs. They know Boys the Men.
Right.
We had a large diversity of music, TV, culture, and experiences that we live with. Even
Oh,
in school, I
Right.
went to South Bronx. It was a bad school, and we had every race in that motherfucking school.
Of
So
course.
so we were more together at that point now than we're supposed to be more accepting. This generation is supposed to be more accepting of people, and we're more divided. Not for nothing, that whole LGBT, GBGBs wouldn't have existed back them days. It didn't exist back them days. But I'm pretty sure it would have been more accepted back in them days than it is now.
Yeah. I mean, put it like this, and it's sad. I love when people say that the division of this country started with Obama. And I know a lot of people who, or not that I know personally, but I've seen a lot of stuff where people say, "Oh, that's when um that he divided the country." And I'm like, no, he didn't divide the country. What he showed was a whole bunch of racist motherfuckers.
Yeah. If
I
anything,
go,
that was
that's
what the
not
country.
right. That's not called him dividing the country. That's literally the United States put a black man in power, and a lot of white people showed their face.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That
Yeah.
you can't blame that at Obama. Oh, he divided the country. And if you think like that, I'm sorry, you're fucking stupid, and
He put the,
you're probably on Neanderthal.
he bring the country together because after Bush, we was fucked. You would
Right,
have never thought that Bush would have been a better president than Trump.
bro.
With the shit that we dealt with, Bush.
Here's the craziest thing, right? And I see this all the time, and it's sad, right? The American people, especially white, are more accepting of having somebody who has ties to a pedophile. They're more accepting of him than somebody who tried to give you guys health care.
Yeah. Yeah. With the funny thing is they go, "Oh, I don't want to pay for somebody else's health care." Meanwhile, we're paying into Medicare that no one can get unless they're broke or they give up all their money to the
Well,
government.
you got to remember, because of the big beautiful bill, and they basically they defunding Medicaid, which is stupid because the majority of people on Medicaid are whites in the Midwest, and like from like Ohio and Idaho and Kentucky and Mississippi. Yeah, those people.
Well, and also they're doing that because they need to cut funding, but they don't want to cut their part, their share. They still need to get paid. So it's like fuck it, kill the old people off so we could get our share and then pay off the minimum
But
of all the debt that we got.
here's a crazy thing when people say, "Oh, old people." There are more people in their 40s on Medicaid nowadays than ever.
Shit.
Americans, for as much as you want to say that, oh, Americans are living longer, they might be living longer, but they're developing more illnesses. Again, when this idiot took over office, there was a measles breakout in like Texas and Florida. Bro, measles. Measles. Are you kidding me? This is something that
Yeah.
you got a shot when you were a child, and
Yep.
it prevented you from getting measles. And the craziest thing is the biggest um demographic of people getting measles were white people in red states.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm sorry to put this out there too. COVID. Well, the majority of people who died during COVID were white people who had pre-existing conditions and were overweight.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we Hispanics and blacks lost people, because we did. But if you look at the records, the majority of people that passed were white, overweight people or white people who had pre-existing conditions.
Huh.
And a lot of them who passed away were people in what? In red states.
Yep. What up, show?
You know, I don't mean to interrupt Obama and Hocha Harris over here. My bad. How y'all doing?
We're good,
In,
man. But no, we're talking about
in the words of Shrek, you're going for rock bottom.
we were talking about the Bad Bunny concert, and how people were mad that he wasn't speaking English or he wasn't speaking American, and it led to all this shit.
Again, that's also funny because America doesn't have an official language.
Nope. You know what the crazy shit is, Hutch? And I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I don't give a fuck who takes this personal, who the fuck gets offended by it. When they go, oh, America needs a woman running it. I'm sorry, we do have women running because the shit that comes out of these fucking people's mouths is irrational. And I've only heard women be this irrational when it came to an argument because it's like it's not about facts, it's about how it fucking feel. So like you got the bitches women in this fucking government running the motherfucker.
Well, that's why. Again, when Republicans or conservatives have fucking what a rally or whenever they get together, Grinder goes down. And the people who don't know what Grinder is the the Tinder version for the gay men. So yes, the reason why everybody, the people running the company are so emotional is because a lot of them are in the closets, down low brothers or homosexuals. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they tend to act like women.
Word.
And the biggest one of them is the one in the White House who, boy, does he get his titties in the twist anytime you say anything about his appearance. I've never seen a bigger bitch than him.
Word. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't watch the news, but the shit that I see is like, wow. You really let that come out. Like, I have a joke where it's like shit comes out my mouth and I don't know what I said until I said it. But you
Right.
let that shit come out your mouth.
But
And then it came out your mouth.
you're not the president of the United States. You're not supposed to be
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be setting the standard
Yeah.
for what people are supposed to act like.
Yeah, but it's like that came out your mouth. You let it come out your mouth. And then you heard it come out your mouth and you go, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Right.
There are times while I'm speaking that I'll be like, hold up, this ain't gonna sound right. Let me put this in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I don't understand the defense of this man. I'm watching the Jubilee where some dude versus 20 Trump
Yeah,
supporters.
I love those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
The dude was talking about he's like, you love Obama and blah blah blah, and he said some shit and how Obama profited and that's not American and he shouldn't have been president or something.
He's in a suit and he's talking about that anybody who profits when they're in office is an American. And he's
Yeah, and
arguing
Trump,
with a black dude, and the black dude was like,
yep,
okay. Yeah, when Biden was in office, his thing went up like 1.4 million dollars. He goes, Trump's net worth has gone up 3.3 billion. So
yeah,
and he goes, we're only his first year, so wouldn't you say that's un-American? And the guy starts to stutter and
yo,
wants to bring everything else back.
and he said that was a false equivalent. How do you have what's good for the goose not be what's good for the gander?
Exactly.
All right, hold you in here twice now.
Yes, I know.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you put it. You got it back on your laptop.
My laptop finally booted up.
Damn. Yo, real quick, not to change subjects, but Chris Statland is wrestling this chick in a strap match, and I just see Chris Statland his booty shaking while she getting her ass whooped.
I mean, Chris Statlander is
Stacked.
yes, it's literally she's stacked.
Word. She looking like one of them girls at the Bad Bunny fucking halftime show.
No, it's
Yo.
funny because I follow this girl that's an influencer, whatever.
Yeah.
Who's Puerto Rican, and she goes, make it make sense. You guys are upset because Bad Bunny had a bunch of big booty Latinas shaking their asses at the halftime show. She's like, please make it make sense. Like, why are you guys mad at that? And I replied, I literally replied, I said, I go, that's because most of these conservative men are on Grindr.
Word. See, you know, it's funny. We're watching it all together, and the babies were enjoying the fucking Bad Bunny concert.
It's so funny because it's Hispanic people. A lot of them saying they were even talking about the Super Bowl. They were talking about, I'm gonna go watch the Bad Bunny concert.
Yeah,
that's how they
you
were
saw that
referring to it.
where somebody was like, "Yo, why is there a football game happening during the Bad Bunny concert?"
Yeah.
Yo, which apparently that wedding was a real wedding.
Yes, that actually was a real wedding. You know what's crazy though is that there are even some Republicans that said, "Yo, that show caught me off guard." He goes, they thought it was going to be Bad Bunny being very political. He goes, what I saw was a artist, using his music to try to help unify the country. And people forget that's what usually music is. Music is supposed to bring people together.
Word.
I mean, look at when we were growing up, rock and rap. There's a reason why Limp Bizkit and the other bands incorporated rap into their rock. Then you had the match with Jay-Z and Linkin Park and all that stuff.
Shit, Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Correct. The original mashup. People forget that shit happened in the 80s. Not 90s, but that happened in the 80s.
Word. Shit, music was always supposed to bring people together. It was supposed to invict emotion. Every one of your emotions, whether you're sad, happy, you're joyous, you're celebrating, you're not celebrating, you're serious, you want to cruise. That's where music comes from.
Absolutely. It's supposed to bring people together, not like show. Show brings people apart.
Word.
Hey, I'm black. I want everybody together.
Are you still red cheeseburger?
Well, hold on. Normal guy wants to know why Hutch is black.
Oh shit, that's
His
right.
screen is
Why
black.
how dare you be black?
I am not one of those Hispanics that does not realize that the slave trade happened. I am Afro Latino.
But he wants to know why your screen is black.
Oh, that's because I don't have
The webcam on?
Yeah, I shut off the webcam. I'm sorry.
It be like that sometimes.
You know what it is? I don't want to be on camera today.
That's right.
Okay.
No pictures, no autographs.
Nah, you know what it is. I'm very frustrated with with my laptop.
Word. The Knicks won 138 to 89.
Now, who were they playing?
The 76ers.
Okay. So I know we've been all political on this, but let's literally get back to the nitty gritty of what this is. This is all sports. Did you like the trade of the Knicks made for that guy?
Alvarado?
Yeah.
So I was watching some of the game and I seen this guy, like the Knicks did a turnover and my man poked out the ball twice and got the ball back and hit some threes. He seems like he's an aggressive player.
Why you think he's called Grand Theft Alvarado? You bugging.
Well,
That's what I do.
I saw some highlights from him, and like he would hide in the corner and shit like that, like be like real steady. Like, and when the guy was bringing the ball up the court, he would like run. Yeah, look up his highlights. Like he would like. I remember one highlight where he like tried. He went all the way to the corner where the 3-point line is, and like basically like squatted down or whatever, and people forgot about him. And when they ring up the ball, he popped up, ran right behind him, and poked the ball out. Like I saw that. Like if you put his highlights or whatever, it's gonna be him doing stuff like that and steal the ball.
He tried it the first game he did with the Knicks, but he missed.
Yeah, you know
Yo,
what?
real quick, Chris Statlander just lost the AEW Women's Championship to the woman that does the Bray Wyatt shit, but it's a strap match, which you can imagine is a no disqualification match. So Sky Blue distracted the ref so Jamie Hayter could come, not Jamie Hayter, whatever the fuck this girl's name is, could come in and hit Statlander so this girl could do the curb stomp and win the match. And I'm confused because this is supposed to be there's no qualifications here. So how the fuck, why did you do that?
AEW is their own worst enemy.
And then they beat the shit out of Statlander, and two girls come to save her after she done lost already. Why wouldn't you come down when the other girls came down?
That's the classic baby face. They wait until the shit happens then to come out.
All right.
Like not for nothing, but this happens in all wrestling organizations. Like they'll wait until the baby face has been beat to shit, and then another baby face will come out, and now again it's 1 versus 3. And I'm like, no, she came. And then once he gets his ass beat, we got another baby face that comes out, and it's 1 versus 3 again because the heels have already beat up the other 2 baby faces that are already there. And dude, I've seen this shit since I was a little kid. The biggest one was their WCW during the NWO.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is, and you're right, it's stupid that it's a no DQ match. So even if Sky Blue and Sky Blue, hello, Sky Blue.
Word. I mean,
Ohio.
the Great White Buffalo.
Right. There's no reason for her to come out and try to distract the referee to then have somebody else come in and hit Statlander.
In a no disqualification match.
Right. There's no reason for that. But my whole thing is, why is it that AEW does not believe in Statlander to be a champ? Every time she has the strap, she loses it way fast.
Maybe for the same reason WWE doesn't believe in Chelsea Green.
Well, Chelsea Green just broke her ankle.
And Chelsea Green held the United States Championship for a very long time.
But then, she came up with ideas for it, and they're like, hey, you're going to lose it to Lena Vega, and that was for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because they wanted Selena Vega to lose it to Julia, and then they did nothing with Julia.
Yeah, they did jack shit with Julia. That's why I say SmackDown is the place where toys go to die, wrestlers go to die. No more guy said he's not watching this shit again, and he's talking about AEW. Yo, dude, I watched the fucking match, and I'm like, all right, if this is a group thing, because I know that the girl that Statlander was wrestling has multiple people with her. She's in a faction. Why is this not in the cage? Why is it in the strap?
Yeah. Now, do you know who she was fighting? Because it wasn't Megan Bain, right?
No. It was that skinny chick that does the fucking spider crawl for no reason. That Bray Wyatt.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember her name.
I don't know her name either. No, my God, what's her name?
Just type in Bray Wyatt girl doing shit into Google. You good?
Nah, I'm not typing nothing
No,
into
don't
Google
don't
because
fuck Google.
Google fucking wants to fuck around and find out.
You really think Google's gonna find it just by typing Bray Wyatt doing thing
How
girl?
Dude,
about this? Huh?
dude,
What you doing?
I put into Google one time black girl with tattoos that I would fuck, and it gave me exactly the person I was looking for.
Did you mean Beyonce?
No, it was some other chick that is hot. I forgot her name. No, because
Damn.
she's I don't think she's lesbian, but she hates men. So I'm like,
Then she
My
would be
boy.
lesbian if she hates men.
something like that.
Long as she has green hair. So don't mind.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can hate me all you want, but do you hate me enough to love me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hate me enough to stab me an unlimited amount of times?
Word.
Right, let me survive.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah,
Oh,
AEW. That's
tequila.
Tia,
The toxic
Tia Tequila?
spider. The toxic spider. So her name was Thekla.
Talia
Oh,
or whatever.
Yeah, she won
whatever.
the championship.
But she's not even that big.
Damn.
She's not that big of a player in AEW, is she?
We don't even
Not
know her name.
not that I know. She's in the Triangle of Madness with Sky Blue and hold please
Who?
Julia Hart.
You
I
see,
said hold please.
if Sky Blue or Julia Hart would have won the thing, then I'd be okay with it. I know who they are. And by the way, Sky Blue has been, how do I say this? Passed over a lot of times when it comes to AEW.
Yeah,
Oh, she's a who?
What?
My bad. I misheard that. You say she was passed like
Passed
over,
over.
not
tag.
passed around.
Oh, okay, my
Passed
bad.
around, passed over, like they overlook her. But she's a
I know
good,
what you meant. Oh, I'm
she
fucking
is
with
a
you.
she is a good wrestler.
Yeah, she is. But I mean, that's the thing about AEW, man. They're they're the best wrestlers in the world. They just can't get on TV. Can't get a good storyline. They can't make a good match. They can't make sense of what they were trying to do. They can't make their character work. And there's 42,000 championships and no one can get a title. So it's just basic math.
So they like the Yankees. I got it.
Nah, Yankees at one point would be good.
So was the AEW, man. First 5 years, man. That run was all right. We went to all the last.
Yeah, but if it stopped at the first 2 years, it would have been better than going 8 years. And you talking about the first 5 years, and it was only 2 years because after that shit became stupid.
I
Ciampa
agree.
lost the TNT title already.
His first match was for that, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, he lost it to Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
I think that
Tommaso
might have
had
been
an
part of
11-day run.
that might have been part of him coming over. Listen, we're gonna give you the title immediately. We'll take it off you immediately too, but we're gonna start you off as a champion.
You
All
know
right,
what
I'm
it is?
fine.
You know what it is? He had no more toys to play with. Because what was the point of giving him the fucking title?
True.
To convince you, like I was saying.
I mean, you don't need no convincing. You want to convince the wrestler to do your shit? Be like, yo, I got stories for days for y'all. Now I'm gonna give you a title real quick and then just break, fucking give the title to somebody else. Fuck you give it to me for? You could have given it straight to that nigga.
I need you to put somebody over immediately. Damn.
Word. So Hutch enjoyed the game. Joe, what did you think of the Super Bowl?
I'm more. I'm not. Mm, it depends because I've seen games where it's 45-35, and those are good. And then there's times that I need this defensive game where it's like 7-10. Like defense is part of the game too. So some of the defensive games are good too. This one was good though. Would I have wanted? I probably would have wanted the offensive blowout, the 35-45.
Yeah.
We almost won it at the end type of shit.
Shit, my brother was saying that he hopes that they kick a field goal early and that's it. Yo, and I told that to my cousin. He's like, yo, your brother would be the type of motherfucker that wants that shit. And he about to get it. But Cap actually enjoyed the defense game. He enjoyed the defensive game.
No, I mean, dude, I was loving the. I was in Les house and I was loving the Super Bowl, and everybody's like, "Yo, but it's boring," and I'm like, "No, this is what good football is all about."
The fucking chess man.
Yeah, because like you have to see like who can actually like you have to see like it's all about field positioning and that, basically that's what it is. And to me, I love that. I love that they were that for a lot of for a long time it was all about the field positioning and all that stuff.
Not that it changes the outcome, but are you okay with the champion? We good? That's
I wanted Seattle to win. Fuck Boston, that's one. But to tell you the truth, I was hoping that Sam Darnold won because I always said that he always got a bad rap from being with the Jets, and I'm like, yo, it's not his fault that the Jets really had nobody on offense for him.
shit. I don't know if you never heard me talk bad about him. Man, I'm a Jets fan, bro. I think that's one of the ones we let go. Like, yo, well, what the hell? Wilson, I agree with, not this nigga.
Yeah, a lot of people agree about Zach Wilson, but like I tell people, when he was on the Jets, you guys had nobody, no wide receivers, no tight ends, no running backs.
We had Robbie Gold as a number one.
Right, and he's like a number three on a good team.
Yep. He was playing good though. I think Donald was making him good. Bro. Uh, we had. Wait, did we have Bell with him?
You're breaking up a little bit, so say that again.
Did we have Le'Veon Bell with Donald?
I think so, but I mean, at that point, Le'Veon Bell was not the Le'Veon Bell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once he left Pittsburgh.
That's one thing people. People gotta put that into perspective. Is like, yo, and plus, Le'Veon Bell's style of running is not suited for a lot of teams. And the Jets never had a good offensive line.
Yep, that's what he needed. Set up.
Yeah, and Le'Veon is one of those people that he's not gonna hit the hole. He's gonna look around, and then pick his hole. And unfortunately, the Jets offensive line wasn't built for that kind of thing.
Nope, not at all. If you stand there and look, you're gonna get hit. The
Yeah.
quarterback can't look, bro. What makes you think you're gonna be able to have time?
I'd have dunked it on his ass.
I love that. I would have dunked it on his ass.
Word shit. Nah, we doing this motherfucker. But now football gone. The only thing we got now.
I got a question for you guys. So, NFL football is done. Are they still doing though that league that merged with the XFL, the CFL, and the XFL? Are they still doing that?
That USFL shit?
Yeah.
I think so. That's not. Isn't it Canadian?
No, they made it. They made it into the USA.
Yeah, the the United Football League.
Yeah.
So let me see. When does the United Football League start? March 27, 2026, featuring a 10-week regular season followed by playoffs in June.
All right, so it's still going on.
Yeah. You think it has losing revenue like the WNBA?
Maybe.
It's like the AEW. AEW of the fucking football. For the people that want to just watch something else.
No, but see, there's been some guys in those teams that have made it to the big leagues.
Yeah, like Penta Cero Medio. See? Just like AEW. Nah, I'm equating Penta to being a star that moved to the big leagues.
Well, apparently, according to them, the UFL players have a minimum salary of $62,000 for 2025 per ESPN. In 2024, the UFL players made a minimum salary of $55,000, meaning that the players received a $7,000 raise for the 2025 campaign.
Nice. These niggas getting mail lady money. Okay.
I mean, think about it.
And I wish you would say that shit to DJ's face. Oh, what's going on, DJ?
Oh shit, he's here? My bad.
But so, I mean, so.
Hey.
He was talking mad shit about you, DJ.
Think about this.
Man.
So, what you said was the average? The salary was $62,000.
Yeah, $62,000.
You're right. For
Who got
10 weeks,
$62,000?
bro, that's 2 months.
The UFL players.
UFL, okay.
That's 2 months and 2 weeks, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, 10 weeks. $62,000.
$62,000.
I'll go run around for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Word. Meanwhile, how much are the WNBA players making? $750,000.
Well, yeah.
Or like 100. Hold on, let me make sure.
I'm about to say, did they? I thought they got a little bit more after the last negotiation.
No, bro. The collective bargaining agreement hasn't gone through, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw something.
That, but somebody said that they're about to be put on
66,000.
66.
And the super max is 250,000. The average salary is 102,000 to 120. Look at that shit. The UFL football players make $62,000.
They might as well go play football.
What's up, y'all? In the chat.
I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah, no, I don't think it worked that way. And they do have a flat they have a couple of women's football leagues though, like the flag football and the tackling one where everybody's wearing bikinis.
Yeah.
The lingerie football you hit.
Yeah, I think that one needs to stay.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah. That's my favorite one.
For science, you know? Science.
That's the one where it puts my ass in my seat to watch.
Gotcha.
You know what it is, though, yo, DJ, to be honest with you, it's not about the bikinis. It's about the miles and miles of heart. You know what I'm saying? The miles and miles of heart you get to see behind them after every play.
Well, I mean... I've seen some of the hits some of those women deliver in those games, and I wouldn't be even want to be on the other end.
No, I hear
all,
you.
all they really have is like a helmet and shoulder pads, and they be
That's it. That's all there is.
They be laying some hits, but not for nothing, a lot of them be stacked. Woo!
Man.
Don't play tackle football with me.
Hey, I would not say no.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, DJ, we all spoke about it. What did you think of the Super Bowl?
Oh man, it was to me it was one of those throwback Super Bowls. So for us that are this age, we've had Super Bowls like this where it was defensive battles for 3.5 quarters. Like we've already seen this. Like, so that's why I'm loving people. I'm seeing people like have all these posts. Oh, that last Super Bowl just proved that now baseball is the better sport. I'm just like, dude, chill. Like it was one Super Bowl or 2 Super Bowls that you guys now got bored of because Kansas City getting their ass whooped last year. Yeah, it's like, dude, that's the Super Bowl. Like that's the real Super Bowl. Sometimes there's a team that gets there that should not be there, and they face the truth when they go to the Super Bowl. The Patriots, their opponents had a combined record of .39, I think, like 39% win.
Yeah, bro, they literally had the easiest schedule
Correct.
in history.
Correct. They went against me, Toe, Hutch, in a game, and they got to the Super Bowl.
Well,
and we still put up a good fight.
DJ was funny because I was breaking it down to them. I'm like, look, they're in the division where they played the Jets two games this year, and we know how bad the Jets were. They played Miami 2 games this year.
They played my team. That was one of their losses was to my team.
Right. They played. Not for nothing, they split, I think, with the Bills. The Bills won one. They won.
Right. Yep.
Okay. This year they also played the NFC East.
Yep.
I'll be real. My Giants were horrible this year, thanks to my defensive coach. Dallas was horrible this year, and so was Washington. And even Philly wasn't that great this year.
And then did they have NFC South?
I think so.
So, and then look at their path even in the playoffs. So you got to go, even your championship game, you got to go against the Broncos with their second string quarterback,
who they drafted. And like I told the story, Belichick drafted him like in the 4th round a couple of years ago.
Right.
He put him in the game against the Jets where they were up like 42-7 or whatever. His first pass was an interception that was returned for a touchdown. And Belichick immediately took him out of the game and put him
a
back
blowout
in.
game.
So
you see what I mean?
So it's not like they were playing. It's not like the Pats were going up against a top tier quarterback.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So they were fugazi, and then they got undressed in front of everybody at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man, that Seattle defense. Oof.
All I know is that they're lucky that the Jets wasn't playing either one of them because they'd have whacked that ass.
Sure, though.
Hey, I saw look up the way too early Super Bowl odds.
The way too early Super Bowl. I remember. I usually look that up stuff.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about the Jets.
Well, no, my God, that Patriots line got exposed big time.
I got OBJ.
You had 2 rookies on the left side, and even people said it that Will Anderson wasn't the best tackle.
I'm not I'm not saying that that May sucks, but I'm not completely sold that he's the superstar quarterback.
No, and it's funny because I know a lot of people like, oh, Giants, look, this the blueprint for Jackson Dart, and I'm like, no. No. Derek Main is not a blueprint that I want to follow. I want to follow Mahomes' blueprint. That's what I want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people straight out, Jackson Dart plays more like Mahomes than any other quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, they said he was statistically the best quarterback in the league.
When you played that,
When you play teams,
yeah, that's like
when you play teams with bad defenses,
yes. That's what they were saying. All these stats for them. I was like, yeah, look at the record of their opponent. Like, I don't buy any of the stats that they were trying to give me. All these, like, I watched a whole video package of all these people that bet all kinds of money on the Patriots, wearing the old Brady jerseys, and then crashing out at the end of the game. I'm like, this was your fault. Like, this is like, like, how did you see that you played that record? And oh my God, we're about to go in there and beat the Seahawks, who went who had the complete opposite. They went against. They had to go through the pit to hell basically to get to the Super Bowl.
But again, I broke it down a toe. I said they literally have one of the toughest divisions. They had
correct
the Rams 2 games.
Yep.
The 49ers for 2 games. I mean, they had Arizona, but that's about it. But yeah.
And Arizona is not a good team, but they still were a hard out. Like, they were not just some punks that you just got to go in there.
Right. It wasn't like I wanted to go, easy win, check.
No. You had to play football to beat Arizona. So still, even their last place team, you came out with some bumps and bruises to even win that game. So
right.
So no, that it's like I don't understand. Like, it's the cockiness of, it almost matches 49er fans. Like this cockiness that, hey, we're good again. That's it. It's like no, that's not how this works. It's matchups,
right.
And y'all don't have them. And I told 49er fans, like, y'all, like, you guys cannot beat the Seahawks. Like, you can't. Like, you don't have it. Like, stop giving me this Brock Purdy stuff. Like,
oh, come on! You tell me, Brock, you don't like no Brock Purdy?
I don't think he's the one.
You don't like Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy, Brock Lesnar,
or Miss Purdy, or from the Nutty Professor.
Yeah, I was about to say Miss Purdy. But look, I know a lot of people hate on Brock Purdy or whatever, but when he plays, they usually win. But again, the whole when he plays, again,
I think he's a bus driver. Like, so he needs, not only does he need to play, but everybody else, like, it better be the entire, like, everybody better be playing for him to win. Like, that's what I've seen.
No, I've seen him win some games when there's like the other guys are not really playing good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Am I going to depend on that all the time? No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've seen him, pull some magic out his,
I put, like, the life on the line test. Like, he would not. Would you pick him as a quarterback if your life was on the line? No.
Like, if I needed a score, would I pick him? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah, no, absolutely not. So
but
I'm just reading the chat here. Will Campbell and Wilson.
Will Campbell was talking mad shit.
What?
Will Campbell was talking mad shit.
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't he the one that said if you allow one offensive, that he gave a speech? If you get one as a defensive player, if you get one sack a game, you are a superstar. If you give up one sack a game, you're gonna be working at McDonald's. And then he gave up one sack a game.
No, I didn't see any of that stuff from Will Campbell, and he gave him more than one sack.
He went to LSU, right?
Huh?
He went to LSU. I saw him with like in an LSU jersey.
That's a good question.
It's going around on Instagram. That's why I should have sent it to y'all so y'all could show it on the stream. Actually, it was hilarious.
I did believe
That guy from Seattle killed him.
Yeah, he went to LSU.
you know, but you
There
know,
you go.
yeah, he went to LSU, but I don't remember him saying any of that stuff.
I will give him this, like,
But
LSU players can talk. So I believe him because LSU players talk.
Right, but he also went up against a seasoned veteran in DeMarcus Lawrence.
Now DeMarcus Lawrence should get some credit too. Like, he said why he left the Cowboys. He's like, I would never win a championship, and then everybody talked all that smack.
Oh, why talk all that smack? But he went to Seattle. He's never going to win the championship in Seattle, and the man's a champion.
And I didn't understand people saying that. I'm like, wait, Seattle has won a Super Bowl way more recent than the Cowboys. How is this even a thing? Like, how are we talking about Cowboys winning any kind of championships at this point in time?
I mean, the man was correct though. I mean,
he was correct. Yeah.
You have a former Giant player who won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I found what Show was talking about, even though Show sent it to me, but I found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get 1 sack a game, and that's the only thing he can do. 12 games.
But why is it so
he'll be a
fucking
top 5 pick. You give up 1 sack a game for 12 games, you're going to work at Amazon. If you ever got the time, go back and watch my first play of college football. I got my face ran through, punished, and that's just what it is. I mean, to be thrown in the fire like this against good teams, these dudes are trying to get paid, and all they got to do is get to the quarterback. One thing we live by in the O-line room, a D lineman get 1 sack a game, and that's the only thing he can do. 12 games, he'll be a top 5 pick. You give up 1 sack a game for 12 games, you're going to work at Amazon. Nothing wrong with that. But whenever we're here, this is what we're driving.
When he said
Like,
that, they stitched in the guy he was playing against in Seattle, pushing him around like a baby. That's why I was dying. Right after he finished saying that, you get 1 sack a game, you're going to be working at Amazon. Boom. Yo, that shit was hilarious.
To me, he didn't say anything bad. He was saying the truth.
You're saying
no, I didn't think he did.
But
like, the way you stated it was like if he was talking shit, but he's not talking shit. He's being truthful.
Yeah, but at this, Drake May probably took the most sacks and fumbles in the history of the playoffs, right? Like I don't think anybody got hit that many times. Yeah, and so for so I guess he needs to fill out his application to Amazon because it's like. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Because as soon as he got hiked the ball, there was a man in a blue shirt right in front of him.
You killed my paw.
Yeah,
he protects the blind side too. He the left guard, right? Oh shit.
They got the motherfuckers from what was that movie where Homeboy painted his face like a skeleton? He was on steroids.
The program.
Yeah, they got the program motherfuckers in there. With my sister.
You don't want I'm gonna split your gun open and watch you die.
Yeah, he's the one that got my sister pregnant.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
And then you looked, and then you left her.
You left her raise that baby alone.
That dude has been in so many. He was also in the movie called Necessary Roughness, where he played a wide receiver.
He was Stone Hands. Yep.
Yes. He was also one of the guys in Team Knight Rider.
Yep.
Yes, that
man was getting to work.
Yeah. But he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yep.
But I mean, I hear that thing from Will Campbell, and I'm like, yeah, if you're an offensive lineman and you give up 1 sack a game for 12 games, you're not making it to the NFL.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're a defensive lineman, and you get a sack, 1 sack a game, which will come out to 12 sacks, yeah, you're a top 5 pick.
I'm about to say you getting picked.
You know what I'm saying? But what he's saying is, I understand what he's saying. He's saying, you get that 1 year and you're automatically a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have we seen an offensive guard or a lineman where we're like, he had 1 year that he looked good, but last year he didn't look good. Oh, so he must not be that good of a offensive lineman. Then we see a guy who had no sacks for like the first 2 years of his career, then all of a sudden explodes for 12 sacks in his junior year, and all of a sudden he's a top 5 pick. So yeah, I get it. I get what he's saying. He's like, it's a lot easier to try to get the sack than it is to try to prevent the sack. That's what he's saying.
Well, he failed at that in this playoff run.
But he's going up against. I'm not. I hate the Cowboys, but DeMarcus Lawrence was the thorn in the side of many Giants teams when he was in the Cowboys. It's not like he's a bum. That's a very good defensive lineman.
Well, pretty much that's what I'm saying. Like he contributed to Drake getting blasted basically every game in the playoffs. So not just that man, but like when the Texans, the Broncos, everybody got a piece of Drake in the playoffs. And
it's okay. He had a bad week. I mean, he had a bad month.
You can't have a bad month.
That's about as long as the fucking NFL season is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't have a bad month in this sport. That's why they're going home with another. They're giving away their championship shirt to Africans right now.
You know what it was though, DJ, right?
What's that?
Those shirts that the Patriots got were illegals. They're sending them back. ICE raided the storage facility.
Not for nothing, but even me and Lev were making fun of it, saying, the kids in Africa are happy because they're getting Patriot shirts.
They're getting Patriot shirts.
What's that, Tom Brady?
It's funny because growing up, I always said, how they get them shirts so fast? Until I got a bit older.
Yeah.
Until I got a bit older, and they go, they make both, and whoever wins already, boom, there you go. Whoever loses, yeah, we can have these in the United States. We're gonna sell these to the third.
And then you get that commercial. Get your commemorative Seahawks Super Bowl 60 DVD, the coin, the fucking jersey, the T-shirt, the thong that Pamela Anderson wore. They're like all this shit.
I missed the Sports Illustrated one where it was like the leather bound.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you got the documentary, you got the T-shirt, and the leather bound like the issue that comes out after the Super Bowl. So I missed that.
That's the good one.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened to that? I guess that's how I fell off.
Word. Now you just get a Hulu fucking code for 10% off next month.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit.
So, Toe, did you enjoy yourself, man, on your trip?
Oh yeah, I burned the fuck out myself too. I'm peeling like a motherfucker right now. I'm looking like Killer Croc.
Don't say he's black like us. DJ, he's black like us.
Yeah, I'm black like this. Yo, but you know what the fun? So I got to work and Lay was like, "Damn, you got dark." I said, "Nah, this was my natural color. When I was a kid, I was this color. I just got back to my base coat. I haven't been in the sun in like 15 years.
Man,
they locked me in the dungeon. But who the fuck is this? The lanky goldfish.
What's up,
What's going on?
Yo,
yeah, man. I watched the game in DR.
Not for nothing.
It was
speaking for somebody who has visited. So yeah, he's in the dungeon.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm in the game in DR, and I'm watching it, and it was 6-0, and I was ready to beat up 5 different people. I shit you not, DJ. I'm talking to the man that sold us the table because we had to buy a table to see the Super Bowl.
Okay.
$340. It was 8 people, so it came out to like $40 people a person. Because the hotel wasn't showing the Super Bowl because they got whatever the fuck case may be.
Right.
The table was supposed to come with beers. We didn't get the beers. So I'm like, yo, it's 6-0. I'm like, all right, I gotta get shit done. Because I don't like confrontation like that. But
Right.
I also dislike people complaining for the sake of complaining and not getting shit done. So I gotta be the get shit done. So
Right.
so you can shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my goal. My
Right.
goal is for you to shut the fuck up. So let's get this done. So I'm over here talking to the guy that sold us the table. I'm talking to the fucking waitress. I'm talking to the guy that's in charge of the waitress. I'm talking to the dude that's sitting next to the waitress. And I'm talking to somebody that don't know what the fuck he's talking about because he's trying to translate what I'm saying, but they don't speak Spanish in the and they don't understand English in the either. So now so I gotta figure out a new language. And my language was, I don't give a fuck, give me my fucking beer.
He was about to start doing that Major Payne sign language.
Yeah.
Let me break it down for you.
Yeah.
If I don't get my beer, I'm gonna put my foot in your
Yo, that's what dude. So that's what happened. Like I'm talking to the dude, and the guy's like, "Oh no, Poppy, I got you." I said, "I don't want to hear that. I want to see my beer.
Put the,
I want put the beer in the bucket and put it on my table. That's all. I don't Poppy me nothing."
right. I agree.
I get back
I
to
would
the
agree with that one.
yeah. I get back to the table. I said, "When the fuck it turned to 12? This is 12-0." I'm like, "What the fuck happened? I missed another 3 field goals. I missed half the game." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
So you missed the pick. Like we're gonna call it the pick six then.
Yeah. I missed that completely.
You must be talking about the halftime show.
The word.
I'm like, anybody complaining about the halftime. I'm like, so wait, you too busy complaining about what language he's singing in. You don't see what's dancing in front of your screen.
Oh my, yo, dude.
I'm like, that's an issue. It's like, what's wrong with you?
DJ, we had a 1 year and 8-month-old baby sitting in front of our table going like this to them girls. You know, he's like, he saw them girls dancing.
Yeah. I love it.
I mean, if you said you didn't see the girls dancing, shit.
No, I saw that. Yo, I said this yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but Ricky Martin looked young, boy.
Man,
I didn't realize that was him.
Martin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, look at him.
I was like, oh shit, he went back to Puerto Rico and started eating that good food. He stopped being the vegan and got that fucking plátano maduro in him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's definitely getting a plátano maduro.
That's hilarious.
Word. In
I'm
more ways
sorry,
than
you
one.
threw that one out.
That was a softball, yeah.
That was too easy. That one was too easy.
Yeah, no, you
Yo, word.
softballed that.
No, but
No,
look,
but
look, when he was here, he was getting chubby, whatever. You know, he looks in phenomenal shape for somebody that's in his 50s.
yeah.
And yes, people, he's in his 50s.
Man.
Now, he's dyeing his hair, and I can tell that simply by the goatee.
That's fine.
And that's okay. But he's still looking young.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I don't like when people, like, if you're going to dye your hair, like, don't, like, it shouldn't, like, if your hair was never jet black, then you can't, like, all of a sudden turn 50
Yeah,
your hair's jet black.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hair was like a lightish brownish color, and all of a sudden, come on now.
Right.
You got a very unhealthy obsession with gay men's butt. Thank you, Goldfish.
I was about to say, Goldfish likes butt.
Yeah, you like butt. Are you the booty guy? The booty warrior? I like your butt.
I like it. And I want
I like it, and I want it.
Word.
I don't call you Chris Hansen. I call you Chris Handsome.
Word.
Now we can do
Shit.
this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Either way.
Oh, by the way, goddamn, the Boo got the fucking amazing show.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The
And you
Boo
saw
Nut.
that real guy, right? The real
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Like shit. The booty
I
warrior.
remember Chris Hansen going, looking around like, all right, somebody gonna come out.
Right, yeah, nobody can, yeah. Nobody helped him. But yeah, I saw because I saw him on one of those Pop the Balloon shows.
Really?
Pop the Balloon type shows, yeah.
And
They gave him a lie detector test. And because they wanted to see, like, because the girls didn't even believe, they're like, wait, we don't even think you're in the girls. Like that's basically.
Wow.
So they hooked him up to a lie detector. So yeah, he lied about being attracted to any one of the women that were on the set, and they was going over the number of men that he had been with in prison. It was getting into astronomical numbers.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he was
Like-
still like, and it still didn't get to the number because he kept lying. Yeah, that's how many, and he kept like, nope, it's more than that because it's saying you're still lying.
My man said you passed gay for the stay.
But man, so yeah, that episode I was in here hollering.
Yeah. I love my man goes, this whole episode or this whole live is talking about how good looking guys are. I don't know. The first sentence that came out of our mouth was, did you see those things dancing on the stage during the Bad Bunny performance? Now, maybe you don't know the difference between men and women, but those were women that were dancing under Bad Bunny with them fucking short shorts and the big booty.
I even remember saying that I follow a girl on IG, and her first thing was, these Republicans are complaining about the halftime show, and how can you complain when you had some big booty Latinas shaking their asses on TV?
That's exactly what I just.
Yeah. The DJ said it. I confirmed it. The baby was looking at the booty. Yeah, I don't know what guy you was talking about. Like,
Hey, I'm married. I ain't say that. I don't fuck with you.
So,
So, yeah.
Plenty of goldfish or whatever you're there. I don't know what you're talking about. But
Yeah, bro. That's on you, player. And if you like men booty, that's fine. You do you, boo.
We everybody is welcome here.
You do you, shorty.
so, like Seinfeld said, not there's anything wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, word. You got false information. But yeah,
All I'm
I
saying
enjoyed
is,
the-
I know a lot of people are gonna keep saying that everybody should follow the way the Patriots did. Like, I guess I'm like, you guys had D'Amico Ryans put a team together,
Mm-hmm.
and then you brought in Vabro, whatever. It's like, no, he didn't do anything special.
No, he really did not.
Because all the other coordinators you guys kept. People forget Josh McDaniels is back on the Patriots being the offensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator last year, the year before that. You know what I'm saying?
That is the only team that his offense works on.
Well, I guess that's the only team his bullshit works on.
There you go. So
I mean, because he only did it 1 year in Denver, and then he signed with the Colts, and then turned back around and said, I'm going to stay with the Patriots.
exactly. It's like, dude, you guys got to the Super Bowl. You got the right injuries to happen. You got the right
schedule.
And that's how you got there. You are not going back for a long time. It's going to be another long time before you guys go back.
Well, it's funny because I know a lot of people talking about, oh yeah, look at Stephon Diggs. And I'm like, yo, Stephon Diggs didn't have the type of year he usually had when he was with Josh Allen.
He has lost steps.
Okay. Yeah.
He is not getting separation. He is just a name on the back of the jersey at this point. Like that's what he is. Like that. Like, let's be real. So it's like, dude, they're gonna figure that. Like, what this offseason, they're probably gonna figure that out. So and he'll probably end up on the Chargers, because I love how, like, the Chargers are my they're my team that everybody, like, right now. I was watching Colin this morning and he's got them at like number 3. I'm just like, why do you do this to yourself? They are not like
number 3?
Yes, somewhere like they're
definitely division, right?
What's that?
Division, right?
No, he's saying for overall. And I'm just like, dude, Justin, how many chances does Justin Herbert get? Like, he's an average quarterback. Please stop it with Justin Herbert.
We're talking about Colin, the white dude that has his own show, right? That Colin
Hayward.
Kyle Hurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because the guy, a lot of people mistake him and one of the guys on fucking another show. So when they say Okay, which one are you? Because a lot of people confuse them because let's cut the crap. All white people look alike.
Okay. Right.
So he always has some of the most outrageous takes that even I have to look at him like, did you take a bump before you did this, or you naturally just out of the zone kind of shit?
He is for whatever reason, like he has this certain people that he just thinks this person is gonna win, right? So because they have Harbaugh now, so he's like, okay, they got Harbaugh, so that's it. They're gonna be one of the best. That automatically is gonna make them one of the better teams. And it's just like, no, Justin Herbert is an average. I don't know how many times we need to see this movie. He's an average quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, he's average. He's not the superstar. He's never shown he's a superstar. He's had he's had every piece of he's had number one wide receivers. He's had number one running backs with a great offensive line and is still average. He's an average quarterback. That's like, okay, they're losing people on their defense even. I don't even think Khalil Mack is coming back.
Shit.
I'm like, so please tell me, why do you guys it's just like the Padres every year too with baseball. Like for whatever reason, the Padres pick up whoever. This is it. This is the year the Padres are gonna. I'm like, no, they're just like the Chargers. They're going they win. They for whatever reason become the darling of the offseason, and then the whistle blows. Just to take something of Jim Cornette. Then the whistle blows and.
Shit.
No, you were talking about third. I'm like, maybe in the division.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry. You have the Chiefs are going to come back. The Chiefs are going to go back to. They're only like a good draft away because.
I think they're going to be pretty. I think they're going to be pretty close to the Chiefs, like you're saying. I think the Chiefs. The only problem is that they have paid Mahomes and they have paid Jones on the other end of the ball. So now they can't afford anything. So now and then they're steadily losing players and players are getting that year older.
Right, and that's why they had to trade away Tyreek Hill. Because he wanted a big contract, and they're like, we have a whole bunch of money tied up in Jones.
Yep.
And Mahomes,
and
stuff like that. So and like I think a safety too. They and now they just paid their center Creed Humphreys.
Right.
So but they also have one thing. They have Rice should be back for a whole year. Him and Worthy. So that's going to be a good the wide receiver duel. Don't know if Kelsey comes back one more year. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I truly think if they get an explosive running back, because I think that's what they've been missing. I'm sorry, Pacheco is not it.
They think he is. He had one good. That's one of those one hit. He got that one good year.
It wasn't even one good year. Edwards got hurt. He had 6 good games, and they're like, okay. We're going to move on from Edwards and Pacheco. You're going to be our starting running back.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, guys, he's not a starter.
Nope. He's that guy you put in every now and then. That's a change of pace.
To me, he's like a Tyler Algier. Like you can start him a couple of games. And he'll get you yards, but he's not going to break out a big bust, a big run here and there.
Right.
Okay. But if the Chiefs were to draft an explosive running back, that offense is coming back. And then, Denver literally I don't think Denver's losing a lot of players.
Denver is pretty young.
Right. Yeah. There's not a lot of money invested in a lot of players. And then, once Bo Nix comes back, they're probably going to be back in the fold.
Correct.
So, the Chargers not even the best team in their division. How they're the third best team in the league in his eyes. Bo, you better stop doing. You better stop riding that white pony.
If you want to ride.
Some people see Aaron Rodgers as a blessing, and some people see Aaron Rodgers as a curse. This guy just sees whatever they get is a blessing. He got the ashwagandha shit.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck them
Oh
niggas.
man, did he officially retire yet?
No, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
He's
He
coming
wants to
back.
go to.
He wants to come back to the Steelers. I think that's why Mike Tomlinson said, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
He's like,
He wants
you know
he wants to play for the Lakers first to teach LeBron how to flop correctly, and then he's gonna come back quarterback.
Hey, LeBron, you gotta taste this ashwagandha.
Word.
Yeah, no, but I heard he wants to go back and play for the Steelers, bro.
Yeah, so now it makes sense why he's like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, now it makes sense why fucking Tom was like, yeah, you know what? Now you can keep your money. I'm gonna just
Like, for how many years you guys think you can get me a quarterback?
right. People forget that because I love how people talk about how Mike Tomlin is not that good of a coach. You know, the Steelers make the playoffs, but they don't go nowhere. And I'm like, yo, dude, after Big Ben, who have been his quarterback?
Yes.
Mason Rudolph.
And there are plenty of teams that would love to go to the playoffs every year.
Right.
Shit,
the
the
other
Jets
thing.
just want to go to playoffs once.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying,
Steelers for 19 years and never had a losing season.
Yep.
That means he sucks.
According to these fools.
Yes, according to some folks, he sucked because he could never win in the playoffs. And I'm like, yo, I said, look at it's not like one. It's not like he had the best defenses the last couple of years.
Nope.
It's
And
not
they
like
spend all the money on the defense.
right,
Defensive side.
right. But they also traded away picks. They traded away picks for Micah Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
And he had his first year with the Steelers was great. Last 2 years, not looking so good.
Which people tried to tell them that.
Yeah. But no, they traded him away because they wanted somebody else or whoever it was. Who else? They got TJ Watt. And I tell everybody, I say, besides TJ Watt, name me another Steeler on the defensive side. And they're like, Hayward. You know, Hayward retired 2 years ago.
Retired, yeah.
I mean, you go exactly my point. You guys are talking like he has superstars on the entire team. This guy has won the last 5-6 years.
They're all
with
Jack
average
Lambert.
players.
Me and Joe Green. No, he's not. He's not there.
Bro, look at his running backs. I'm sorry, Harris.
Yeah.
Najee Harris was drafted to be like the second coming of was Adrian James or something like that, and nothing. And it's so bad that he went to San Diego, and he was he lost to a rookie.
Yep. Lost his spot to the rookie. Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucking
just like the movie program.
Yeah. My man Omar Epps came in there and then took his spot.
Yeah. And his girl.
Right. Yeah, people forget Halle Berry's in that movie, babe. Not only a young Halle Berry, a young Buffy the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I heard that Halle Berry went out with Nunzio when he was cheating on Liv Morgan with her. And that kind of makes me look at Halle Berry a little different.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
I don't want to believe that.
Well, the thing that makes me look at Halle Berry is just the amount of guys that here you got to the mountaintop and they all go, that's all right. I'm good. That's kind of to me, that's what made me turn a side eye. Like, all these guys are quitting. Like, so
I mean,
You know,
still sometimes you want to find out for yourself.
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
that. I get that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we know how men think.
Yes, I can fix her.
Word. It's not even that. I can deal with the bullshit. That's my thing. Like, I could deal with the bullshit. Let's just see how often we get some. You know what I'm saying? Like what? She got a little crazy. That's fine. Everybody a little crazy every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
But then after a while, I'm seeing guys like, nope, I got tap.
Word.
So
I'm waking up in cold sweats.
So yeah, so that's when I was like, yeah, there's something to that.
Shit.
I mean, in the words of one of my friends, no matter how fine the chick is, there's a guy out there that's tired of her shit.
Man.
I told him, I said, yo, you need to put that on the fucking t-shirt, bro.
Man.
Yeah, but there's another nigga that got stamina. You know what I'm saying?
It's just gonna move the goalpost a little bit.
Listen, man, I'm at level 1 now. You made it to level, like you Ready Player One. You didn't realize you had to go find that hidden graphic and bring it back to the original, into the beginning of the board. That's why you keep falling through the fucking ice.
You gotta go backwards.
Word. Shit, you don't know about these Easter eggs.
Think about it. No matter how good or fine she is, if somebody out there's tired of her shit.
Shit. You got a choir of dudes that's tired of her.
but here's another thing, Coach, that you might, I don't know if we can put it on a shirt or not, but a lot of people die climbing Mount Everest, but there's a long line trying to get up that motherfucking mountain still.
Dude, it's like you know Disneyland now. Like
word. Just saying. Let your Stratus turn around and be like, yo, you got a shot. Shit, I don't give a fuck how many niggas say she crazy.
I mean, but that's true. She looks better now than she did when she was in her wrestling fucking. That is true. That is true. What I'm saying. Man gotta do what a man gotta do. My man said,
bring your lunch.
The word. Bring forth thy challenge.
My man hit him with the pops. Bang, 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 bang.
Word.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. When my love goes bang, 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 you better run.
Bang, 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 you better run for cover.
Shit, there's some nigga crazier than you out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Touch the back of the oven, that would make her, that changes things.
Word. Oh, man.
What else happened in sports?
Well, the Knicks just blew out the 76ers. It was like 118 to 80.
God,
84 or something.
I know the Lakers put me in the game yesterday. They didn't have nobody playing. So me and Bronny and
shit.
And Dalton Connect was
Speaking
out
of
there.
the Lakers, LeBron is opting in for another year?
No, this is his free agent year this summer. It's free agent. He's a free agent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, realistically, I know there's people out there be like, that's LeBron James. Any team want him. Realistically, you think he's gonna stay with the Lakers, or do you think another team want him?
So the issue with LeBron is that he takes up this year $50 million of the salary cap. There is no team, including the Lakers, that will pay him another $50 million a year. So it all like, if you're gonna come back for 15, all right, then go with Cleveland. Yeah. Okay, because we got to pay, because we are paying Reeves, and then with that money you can still probably get two more players.
When they drafted Luka, they gave him a big extension, right?
Luka already got paid. Like, he's already signed. And then, like you said, then LeBron's 50 will be gone. So
Bronny's gone.
Bronny's got another year.
Bronny should have never been here.
Yeah. No, he got the Nepo baby second round pick with 3 years. It's just like, God, like no second round pick gets a 3-year contract. Like so yeah. So I think he's just gonna flat out get cut, is what I think's gonna happen. I would eat that money myself. Like
yeah, he needs to get cut right now.
Yeah.
Word.
Because you already had guys like, so if you like, I watched a little bit of the game, yes, because like I said, for real, everybody sat out because they played OKC the night before, and then they had to play San Antonio the next night. So there's like, nah. So they threw out some, like, for real, some guys that were on the G League team and everything, and those guys were playing better than Bronny. Like they were even in the game for the first quarter, and then their bench and everything took over. But I was like, yeah, this is better than Bronny here. So, but of course, when you look it up, like, oh, Bronny was 100%, like, the LeBron fans, Bronny was 100% in 3-pointers last night. It's like, dude, he took one.
I mean, yeah.
He took one, but he made it. Yeah, I hope so.
I don't get. It's like, again, the question that no, like, LeBron is the GOAT guy can answer is, name me another sport where the GOAT of the sport has a losing record in the championship round.
Name me another GOAT that wasn't named the best player
in their era.
In their era,
Yeah.
year after year.
Yeah.
Like, again, and Toe will tell you, I hate Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But for every year that he was in the league, almost every year he was voted the best player.
Right.
Period.
It's like, you can't, like, you could not like him, but you had to give it up. It's like, Laker fan.
Meanwhile, this guy,
I would give it up to Bird. LA Bird is fucking it's a fucking awesome basketball player. There's nothing you can say. I used to even be mad that I liked his shoes better than the Magic ones. I was like, damn, he even got the better shoes. That's the bullshit.
No, there's still times where I tell people, I was like, yo, bro, literally, I said, you guys don't know how much of a shit talker Bird was.
Man.
My
it
man
was still popping in your face. Like, just.
Oh, my man definitely said, yo, how you going to disrespect me like that? Somebody goes, what you mean? Why you going to put the white boy on me?
Right.
That's a white man talking about why you putting the white boy on him.
Yeah.
Because how he grew up. Like, how he grew up.
Yeah, he grew up black.
When he was a kid and he would go play pickup games, he would go across town.
Yes.
And play with the black people. And he said, that's how I got as good as I got. So
that's why he got so good at be like, yo, check this out. We're gonna run the play for me. I'm gonna catch it in the corner and I'm gonna pop your 3 in your face.
Yep. And that was to Dominique Wilkins. Like, that wasn't no chump that he said that.
It wasn't like he was talking to a bum. He was talking to one of 50 greatest players. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that right now.
Right.
Why to try to stop me? And Dominique was like, no, he actually
crazy. Yeah.
He actually did. He did that. He just popped a 3 in my face for the game. My man,
or the 3-point contest when
I was just going to say he went out there and didn't even take off the warm-up jacket. Like most people, not even the jacket, the warm-up suit. He had the entire warm-up suit on or whatever. Most people take the warm-up suit off and play in their jerseys and their shorts. This man
he's like, I gotta stay warm,
This man still had the jacket, and then when he shot the last shot, he put the finger up.
He was already walking towards the trophy. Like, he put it in the air and just started walking towards the trophy. I was like, God, dog.
But then he shot it, put the finger up, and started jogging to the trophy. Like, I
was like, what is
this? My man said, well, if that's the best you got, you might as well give me the trophy now.
But again, remember when me and Crows were having a debate and he was like, yo, you were done with the 90s. And I'm like, you don't realize how good Bird was.
Oh, and what he said, what about the 90s?
Yeah, people don't realize how good Magic was.
No, some of these kids don't understand that. Like, okay, you're looking at LeBron, and I was like, Magic actually played all 5 positions in
I
a game.
defended all 5
in a championship game.
Yeah.
So, so you guys keep saying that. I'm like, there's no, like, LeBron cannot guard anybody's center. Please stop. Like, with this, he can guard all 5. No, he can't. He cannot guard. He would not have been like, I've seen Curry bust him up in a when they would go against each other in the finals. So you can't guard a point guard. Just because you stayed in front of Derrick Rose for two possessions. Oh, look, he could guard. No, dude. no. He picked a position. He picked a situation where all he had to do was kind of stay in front of Derrick Rose.
Right.
That's it was a situation. Like, there was no, if you had him guard Derrick Rose for that series, Derrick Rose would have averaged 30 points. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please stop. Like, you guys, it's this situational, and then again, because I just think it is marketing. I'll never forget when he got in the league. It's like they were already I remember my dad pointing it out. Like, why are they shoving him down our throat? Like, and he wasn't doing anything his rookie year.
Is coming to the NBA, and I'm like,
right.
The dude
and he's a king, like King James. I'm like,
he's coming from high school. I said,
right.
I told somebody straight out, he's lucky he's not coming into the 90s because he coming with that king shit, and Robin would have put a fucking form in his throat.
All right. And then you had Carmelo in every way, shape, and form outplayed
had a better rookie year than he did.
Yeah. Yes.
Shit,
okay. Completely outplayed him.
With the way that people fucking talk about him, you would think he would have been Defensive Player of the Year 15 times already.
No. So he has no. He's been on the team a few times, the first and second team.
Great off the ball. He's a great off the ball. Help the defender. Like you going for a layup, but you're not. You're
and chase down blocks.
Right, but like one-on-one defender again. When Kobe called them out in the All-Star game, he passed the rock.
Yep.
And then, not for nothing, people don't notice that in that very same All-Star game, when Kobe had the rock, he wasn't defending Kobe.
Nope.
Yeah, Kobe called him out from the other side of the court.
Nope. And I'll never forget when he stole the ball from LeBron, ran down on the fast break, and let him catch up to get under the basket, and then dunked on him. I was just like, see, don't tell me nothing else. at that point, like, don't tell me nothing else about this guy. He is undressing him right in front of all of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so, stop. I was like, you guys have to stop this.
That's one thing that I seen Kobe does. Like, he'll find somebody who's, like, good at them, like Lynn Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, Jeremy Lin was good for, like, 4 or 5 games, and then he played Kobe, and Kobe shut him down. It was like, not here, bro.
And then Kobe go to the Garden and put up 63.
Yeah, Kobe was an old school type of player.
Yes, he was.
I want to play it. I'm going to go up against your best guy.
Yep. And he was still getting into Defensive Player of the Year or defensive teams, like all defensive teams in his 30s. Right. LeBron has not been on one, I think somebody said, for like 15 years now.
Bro, and this is what I tell young people. I said, you guys, I have to shut you guys down here. I said, at no point did LeBron ever win MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Decent Player of the Year, and won a championship.
And the scoring title.
And the scoring title. Jordan did. It's only been done like maybe 4 times. Jordan has 3 of those.
Right.
He's not even the same category.
No.
No.
And then we don't even want to talk about he's been in the NBA Finals. All right, go look at the records of the people in the Eastern Conference when he was
playing. It was called the Eastern Conference.
Right. And then go look at the record of the East when Jordan was going to the NBA Finals.
Dude, you had the Knicks were winning 60 games a clip.
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons were winning 50 games a clip.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the guy in the 8th seed was was above.
I think you had to have at least 50 to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, when LeBron was with the Cavs making it to the finals all these years,
30 games, people with 35 wins.
Yeah, it was literally the Cavs, and then maybe the closest team was like maybe 10 games, and then the third ranked team was maybe had maybe games back from the Cavs were like maybe 25.
Right. Yeah,
it'd be you won like 40 games.
Right. It would be like LeBron's team, so either when he was on the Cavs or the Heat,
right,
like you're saying, and then it would be the Pistons. Then it would be, I remember when the Bulls got good.
Yeah. Or Boston when they had Garnett in them.
Correct. And then when Boston had the three.
Right.
And that's it. And then, like you said, everybody else was junior high teams.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Whereas the West, like you said, like the West was now you had to have 50, you had to win 50 games just to get to the 8th spot. And everybody was punching each other in the mouth in the playoffs.
Dude, at that time, the Spurs were the best team, and even they only had like a 1 or 2 game lead against the second ranked team. And this is when you had Robinson and Duncan and Ginobili, these were fucking.
And this is Kobe and Powell Gasol.
Yeah.
Yep. So you had those two going back and forth. And then everybody else was no joke. Like they just happened to, you just happened to go have Tim Duncan and Kobe be playing at the same time. Like, in that era, like some of those teams would have also gone to the finals if it wasn't for Duncan and Kobe. So, and they all would have beaten any of LeBron's teams that came to the finals. Easily. Okay. And then you're going to the finals and getting swept. I'm just like, so that's giving up. Like, so you're supposed to be this superstar, all everything player. You don't, Allen Iverson didn't let his team get swept by Shaq and Kobe. He's like, no, we're not getting swept.
I'm sorry, you lost to Dirk and an aging Jason Kidd.
Where JJ Barrera, where Bad Bunny had a lyric about JJ Barrera. and bagging on LeBron. I forget the lyric, but yeah, he made fun of the fact that JJ Barrera beat LeBron in the NBA Finals. And he outplayed him. I'm like, so you let JJ Barrera outplay you in an NBA Finals. You can't name players that outplayed Jordan in an NBA Final. There is no player that outplayed him. So again, you can't give me this guy that would go to the championship round. And we've literally seen him quit a few times now in the NBA Finals. You can't be the GOAT. No. You cannot be the greatest of all time in a sport, and you can't handle it in the championship round.
Yeah.
I don't care how many. You can have all the longevity records you want. You can be okay. The most free throws and all that bull. I don't care. Okay. Like, did you ever think Wilt Chamberlain was the GOAT? No, nobody ever thought that. There was nobody ever told me that Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest of all time, and most of those records were Wilt's for a while.
Like, yes, he's the only player that has 100-point game.
And nobody's only 100 people can tell you they saw the game. Okay, like I'm very aware. Like, I'd like a documentary done about that game, because they're like, okay, some people like, dude, the rims weren't even regulation.
He was 7 foot, and the closest person next to him was like 6'9".
Correct. And I think that's even tall. Like, I think they gave that guy 6'9".
Yeah, he's probably 6'6".
Yeah.
How they get Rey Mysterio fucking 5'7"?
Yes. So, I'd like somebody, like, for real. I think it would be an interesting documentary on that 100-point game.
Not for nothing. I love the fact that they listed Barkley at 6'7", 6'8". The man
and I've seen him in person before, and he's not even close.
He's like 6'4". Like, Jordan was taller than he was.
Dude, so because I used to work at the Forum where the Lakers used to play as an usher,
Right.
and then so the Bulls game came around, and this is Tony Kukoc, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman team.
Right.
All right, so I showed up early. I was excited about. I was happy I was scheduled. I was like, I'm like, you guys can write me up. I'm probably gonna get caught watching the game. I don't care. Right? So okay, I was like, write me up. Like that's So anyway, I show up early, and my boss is like, hey, I'm kind of glad you came in early. I need you to go watch. Like he said, it's the referee door. Like it's a door labeled referee. Okay. I wasn't hip to this yet. So, and he was kind of like the way he was saying referee was like with almost like saying with quotation.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, but I still wasn't picking up on it. I was like, okay, referee, whatever, So I get dressed. I'm standing there, and then all of a sudden, he comes out, North Carolina shorts, and the shooting top. And headphones on, and he goes out to warm up. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Right. And so, yeah, he's every bit. I thought 6'7". I was like, I think they actually shrunk him a little bit just to throw you off. To me, he looked 6'7". And then he comes back, oh, hey, how you doing? And then
Jordan was listed at 6'6", but I was like,
I didn't. I'm like, I think it's a little bit more. And then so he came back, and we slap hand, and then as he's shaking my hand, I'm like, his hand kind of almost wrapped around mine twice, right? I was like, and I don't have small hands, so I was just like, this is crazy, right? And then they gave me a list of people that were allowed to go in, so Jerry Springer, Chris Rock,
right?
Like people like that were allowed to go in there.
Oh, lip singers.
And then exactly. And then after a while, he went to the team locker room to go hear what the game plan is. And then all the Bulls came, and then as the game's about to start, all the Bulls came by. And Tony Kukoc, by the way, he easily and I was looking at him standing next to other people. Tony Kukoc was 7 feet tall.
He listed at 6'11".
Yeah, he was 7 feet tall. He was standing right Luke Longley and all the other centers. He was right there with them. And
Luke
I'm like, no,
Luke Longley was listed at 7'2".
Right, and he wasn't he was 7 feet. So I'm like, which he was standing next to Shaq was on that, that was Shaq and Shaq's first year with the Lakers. So he's standing right next to Shaq. I'm like, dude, Tony Kukoc is 7 feet tall. They just I'm like, they're just trying to mess with the heights here. Allen Iverson was shorter than I'm 6 feet tall. Allen Iverson was shorter than me.
Yeah, Allen Iverson was like 5'9". He was no 5'12", 6 feet tall.
There was no sixes in his.
I think they listed Allen Iverson at 6'1".
Yeah,
I thought he was 6'1" for a minute.
And, right. and even me, I was like, he is not 6'1". He's shorter than 6'1".
No, yeah. I was standing right next to him. I was like, no, I'm almost towering over.
Because if you notice, you got a guy who's 6'1". And then a guy who's 6'8", that's only a 7-inch difference. 7 inches ain't ain't like a foot.
Right.
That's crazy how he looks so crazy. Small and
yeah, it's crazy. And then he would go out there and do what he was doing. I was like, that's crazy, man. That's just
not to cut you off, DJ, but that's like Kyler Murray. He's listed at 5'11". I'm like, Kyler Murray's like 5'8".
No, he ain't 5'11". No.
He's like 5'8".
No,
he's a lot shorter than 5'11".
Right. Yep.
Even Russell Wilson listed I think they listed him at 6 feet. I'm like, no, it's not 6 feet.
Dude, and I was so I went to this last year went to a Dodger game and got a good look at Ohtani. And I'm like, that's just a big motherfucker. God, dog, that's just a big dude. I wouldn't want him charging the mound on my ass. I'll just say that. I'm sorry. You see a pitcher going, I'm sorry. It slipped for real.
Shit.
Because him and A-Rod is like that. Like you don't really until you really look at him. It's like, dude, no, that's a big man, right there. And he's playing freaking shortstop. It's like, how is he playing shortstop?
Yeah, people forget. Because people were looking at Nomar Garcia-Parra and Derek Jeter,
right?
And they're like about the same height, 6'1", 6'2".
Right. Maybe.
A-Rod was bigger, taller, and bigger.
Man. I was like, if he wanted to, he probably also would have been a good middle linebacker. If he wanted to.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the way that lateral movement like that, and you're that big, that's middle linebacker. So yeah, man. When you guys folks go when you can go watch some live sports and really look at these guys, really look at these players, man. It's crazy. It's just crazy how different the human body can end up being. is what boggles your mind when you see these people.
Yeah, I always love seeing the listed height and stuff like that. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, it's for it's it's kayfabe. It's what it is. It's for our entertainment. Is the I think is the size and weight sometime.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like I remember, your Jordan story. How big his hands is? His hands are almost were bigger than Patrick Ewing's.
Exactly. So exactly.
Like the Patrick Ewing was a legit 7 foot tall guy,
right?
But couldn't palm the ball. Jordan was 6'7", whatever, and could easily palm the ball.
Oh, he was holding it out like you'd be guarding him, and he's like holding it like a tennis ball. I'm like, this is nut. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Like, I look at people like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You know that, right?
Right. And I remember growing up, the first every kid was trying to do was see if they can palm the basketball, right. And they'd be upset that they couldn't. And I'm like, yo, you know that's not an easy thing to do. Like,
no,
your hands have to be bigger than average,
right,
for your height. And they were like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I said, yes, for your height. Like if your height is 5'8", yeah, you're probably not going to palm the ball.
No.
I go. This is what made dunks by Spud Webb, Nate Robinson.
Yep.
These quarter guys. This is what made it more spectacular because they really couldn't palm the ball. I like Jordan,
which is why they
do the Sean
bounce.
Kemp.
Yeah, that's why they do the bounce. Like that's why they wanted to go up to get it.
Yeah,
and dunk it because they like you said, like they couldn't do a whole lot of stuff windmilling and stuff because they can't. If you can't palm it, you're going to miss it.
Right. Yeah. Throw it off the bounce it off the backboard and catch it, and then do the spin move kind of stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. That's why, because little guys, but with tree trunk legs.
Yeah.
Spud Webb and Nate Robinson they had some tree trunks. Like that's why they were jumping like that.
Even Kevin Johnson, people forget about Kevin Johnson.
Oh, Kev could, yeah. Kev would dunk on you. Yep. Yeah, Kevin would dunk on you.
People forget he dunked on Olajuwon.
Man, there's a few dunks that he like. If you, because I used to, when NBA Jam came out, yeah. And then you sit and watch when nobody's playing, and you watch the little video that they have of people dunking, and you see Kevin Johnson dunking on quite a few people. So,
well, people forget, but that dunk on Olajuwon was in a playoff game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't even like in the regular game. And no. I'm a Knicks fan, mm-hmm. And I love it when Jordan dunked when Starks dunked on Jordan. I'm like, no. I go, John Starks dunked it, and he was in Horace Grant was the one that's there, and then Jordan jumped into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
I go, he did not dunk it on Jordan.
Yeah.
People will stop it. And I remember
he thought he was gonna probably catch it last second or something, but he already it was because he was going really fast.
Yeah.
And then he just got it over the rim real quick on, like you said, on Horace. And then Jordan was just like, that second too late.
Jordan was jumping into the frame, Like,
right. I was like, dude.
I was like, he didn't dunk it on Jordan. Stop it.
I'm like, all that dunk did was wake them up, basically.
You right. That Jordan was like, wait, hold on.
Yep.
And not for nothing. That was also when John Starks was talking the most shit, and I was like,
God, I remember that.
Like, John, you're not that good of a basketball player. Please stop talking shit to Jordan.
Oh yeah, no, I just remember because I used to watch that, the championship documentary all the time. And, and then you had Starks in the locker room, like, yeah, so, we here for war. And I was just like, and then they showed Jordan and at his press conference. He's like, yeah, okay. We're about to go back to Chicago. and then that was the end of that series.
Yeah. And then a couple of years ago, in 93 or 95, Charles Fruity Smith, who fucking 6'9" motherfucker, couldn't go up and dunk the ball. No, he's trying to lay the ball up.
Smith. That's the ball game.
Bro, you literally, the only person to your height was Horace Grant, and you were a bigger 6'9" than Horace Grant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean taller, but wider.
He had longer arms than Horace Grant.
Thicker arms. Grab the ball with two hands, go up and dunk the motherfucker.
Nope.
You want to go up there and try to lay it up, and then you got Scotty swatting at you, hitting the ball, Horace Grant, and two other Bulls. And I'm like, why are you trying to keep laying it up? The first time you try to lay it up and they smacked it back to you, that should have been your thing right there. It's like, oh, let me grab this shit, pump fake it, and then go up and dunk it. That's why in my book I call him Charles Fruity Smith.
Well, I mean, what do you expect from a Clipper?
Yeah, I remember. Hold on. Wasn't Kirk Thomas a Clipper too at one time?
I don't remember. Like, to me, the most successful person to come out of the Clippers was Ron Harper, in my opinion.
He got lucky. He went to Chicago.
He was, I would say, smart. It's like, which was for nothing. Like before Ron Harper, like basically, like because his knees basically took away his explosiveness. But when he first got to the Cavs, before his knees went out, that man, he was a problem.
I remember Ron Harper, absolutely. Yeah.
Ron Harper was a problem and when he first got to the league in Cleveland.
It was a couple of weeks ago. They were saying they had something about Allen Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it sucks that him and Ewing didn't get to play for the long period. Mm-hmm. So it was like, oh, they played for like 3-4 years, and I'm like, yeah. Towards the end of Ewing's career, where his knees were even more shot than they were.
Man.
So at that point, Ewing was injury prone, and don't forget, Allen Houston also had a couple of injuries.
Yes, he did
when he was with the Knicks. Like I said, now had Allen Houston and Ewing played the amount of time that Ewing played with John Starks, the Knicks probably would have had a championship.
I can go with that. And speaking and going back to Ron Harper's son could play.
Yeah.
Ron Harper's son could play. So, he's not just this Nepo thing. He's playing.
Yeah. Well, think about this. It is crazy because Curry's father,
mm-hmm.
Well, yes, he was a 3-point specialist when he Del Curry, when he was
mm-hmm.
with the Charlotte, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody would mistake him as a great basketball player.
No, he was just that guy that, if you double team Larry Johnson, you were in trouble because he got over to Dell and you were in trouble. Yeah.
Right. He could make the three.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When Curry was in college, not a big fan, not out of fanfare.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, Del Curry's son, Steph Curry, man. Oh, what a, I don't remember him being a big deal in college or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
I do because because Davison was nothing. And when he got Davison to the tournament, and I think they even won a couple of games in the tournament, then that's when there's oh snap, like this kid can play. And then Seth was on Duke, so we already saw his name. When you play for Duke, you're automatically people know you, right? So
absolutely. But what I'm saying is like when he was in college, nobody was like, "Yo, he's a can't miss prospect." It was like, "Oh, he's definitely going to go in the first round." Like that wasn't really what was being said about Steph at that time. After the Davison stuff, when he got him into the tournament, that kind of changed a little bit. Mm-hmm. But before then, everybody was talking about his brother because his brother was in Duke and he was at Davison.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But it's like I tell people, said Del Curry, good career, not a great career, whatever. Mm-hmm. One son's having a great career, the other one's having a Del Curry career.
Del Curry, I'm like, he doesn't, like, people like, I'm like, he does not suck, actually. He's a solid basketball player. He's just not.
You know what they both have is they didn't ride their father's coattails.
No, not at all. Not at all. They both earned their way.
Yes, absolutely.
To play. Yep. No, I give it up to both of them. But yeah, I'm like, Steph doesn't suck. He's just not Steph. That's all. There's no shame in that. Steph is doing historical shit.
Right. he had his father's shot, and he took it to the next level.
Correct.
I also think it helped. Him out that he had a team around him that if he was missing, fucking this guy could shoot just as good as him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it opened up the court because everybody on that fucking team was shooting threes.
And another guy whose dad was in the NBA was the other shooter.
Thompson.
Yeah. Like that was one of the things that I think really helped out Seth was that he had the ability to take threes, and then he's like, well, if we're gonna do all that, he just practice all those fucking threes. It's like if I miss it, somebody gonna get it, and they're gonna be a 3 over here, 3 over there. Klay Thompson got just as many good threes as I got.
And then you couldn't body him because because Green had come over and talked to you if you tried to body him.
Kicking the ball.
Kick you right in the dick. The dick kicker.
No. I'm not gonna do it intentionally. I'm gonna go for a jump shot and lightly extend my legs.
Oh, geez.
Word. Watch me. Ooh, that post that Soldier Boy.
No.
It's true. I was just looking at him like, yeah, my man, you're literally kicking out your leg.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong?
You're doing the ultimate Reggie Miller.
Not for nothing, and I say this: Reggie Miller had one of the ugliest looking fucking jump shots.
Oh, jeez.
I don't care what anybody says, but it went in.
Yep.
And it's crazy because his sister taught him, and his sister had a good looking jump shot.
Right.
But Reggie Miller's shit looked like he was fucking crossing his fucking elbows and shit. And I'm like, ew, that's ugly. But all you hear was
dude, I had somebody debated me on because so growing up, my brother used to work security at USC, and then so on Saturdays he would would get me up out of bed, and then I would go play the grown people. Like even as a teenager, I'm playing the grown people at the USC gym. So this was the alumni gym. So you never knew who was going to be in there. It's usually him and his friends there, but sometimes people would come in. So this one time Cheryl Miller showed up. And then so I won, like how you hit your free throws to see who's going to pick teams. so I'm the second person to hit, and this dude picked some. I'm like, dude, I got Cheryl. I don't know. I was like, y'all stupid. I got Cheryl. Like he refused. He didn't pick. It's almost like he refused to pick her. I was like, you don't know who that is? I got Cheryl. And dude, we never came off the floor. I was throwing alley oops and shit to her. And this is when she's older. Like this is when, she was like coaching a WNBA team at this point.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is in the early 90s, early 2000s. And so I was telling a friend, I was like, yeah, so I can see like when Reggie Miller talks about Cheryl used to beat his ass when they would play in the yard. And he's like, there's no way. I was like, dude, I'm trying to tell you, I saw her play for myself. And this was against all other men. She was whooping. I could see how she was whooping his ass. Like I think she was taking him to town.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't care what you like, dude, I saw it. I was like, she doesn't like if you leave an inch, she's not gonna miss. Like it's like I never like it's my first time seeing something like that in like as I'm playing against somebody. If you got too close, she would just spin around you and
people forget how good of a player she was, bro.
Yes. Guys trying to catch a field, she crosses them over, and I'm just like, dude, you guys like y'all better play ball.
They were trying to play with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. It was like she was used to it. It was like she was used to guys trying to do that, and then she boom, and then goes right by him.
Right, like I wish that people would have had a chance to see her actually ball.
Man,
Was she in the WNBA or no?
it wasn't around yet.
It wasn't around when she was there, but she legit played against guys.
Yep. Because I think on HBO they have something about her, but so her USC team used to kick everybody's ass. Then she was on the USA team, and I think there's something where their practices kind of crossed over, and then she got a chance to play against some of the men that was on the USA team. And was balling them so she could play. Like it's just one of those. She just can play basketball, and it's just a shame that it was like. I think the WNBA would be different if she and there were some other women too that if we saw them play, and I think the WNBA would be different now. Like we would have a lot more respect for it.
Oh yeah.
Again, I agree with Shaq. Like everybody got all mad at Shaq. I think they should, if they lowered it to 9 feet, it would be a completely different game, and I think most people would start watching. Because now you're gonna see some women get bodied.
I mean, they made the ball smaller already. What's the problem?
Volleyball, the net is lower. The net is lower than the men's.
Is it?
Yes.
That booty can only project them up so high.
So it's like, dude,
but I've heard where the women don't want it lower. They want it to be as tall as the men because they want to try to, I guess,
it's for their own pride. It's just but every other sport, like I ran track, the times are lower, the hurdles are lower. The shot put is lighter, everything, and we don't care. Like we're watching because we don't care. Like it's like, dude, you're still competing.
Even the requirements for like the physical fitness for the military and the NYPD is different.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, this is sport. Like you're it's biological. It's not anything personal. And we're gonna watch. Like we like these competitions, so but when you have it at 10 feet, and then so when guys see like somebody like what's her name with all the me bounds? Yes. It's like I don't think she's I'm sorry, she's just tall. She's not that good. She's had this much time to be that tall and work on and like making a 5-foot shot, and she can't do it. And then because she's so tall, she's getting her own rebound. So now, even on ESPN when they cover the game, they don't show you how many shot
she misses.
Yeah, they just show you her points and rebounds now. They don't show you how many times she shot anymore.
When she was going at that quote unquote historic run with all those double doubles, I kept telling people, I said the reason she has all those rebounds is because half of those are her own rebounds that
Her own misses.
layup.
Like that's like if a man was doing that, we'd be clowning.
JaVale McGee.
Thank you.
That motherfucker had his own spot unshacked in the fool.
And now for the JaVale McGee portion of the show.
Word.
No, but I was like, yo, guys, come on now. I said she's literally grabbing her own rebound.
Correct.
And yes, she is tall. She is one of the taller players out on that field,
Right.
Out on the court. So yeah, I mean, she doesn't even. She's not even jumping for her own rebound. It literally is coming right back to her. And because she's taller than the people, it's like, okay, I'm grabbing it, and you're not.
And to do all this beating on Caitlin Clark, it's like ladies, okay. Going back with Joe Namath, for example, right?
Right.
So everybody in the league knew that Joe Namath had bad knees.
Of course.
Okay. But but he is a face of the league. Like people are watching when he's on. So yeah, we want to win this game. I'm going to sack him. But when you watch them sack Joe Namath, like they'll almost like pick his legs up.
Yeah,
and then put him on the
down
ground. So that's like, hey, I sacked you, but I'm gonna make sure you don't turn those knees because I need you to get up and play. It's the same thing. Like, so that's where they are. It's like you guys are doing all this. Caitlin Clark is selling all of your tickets and jerseys. Nobody's come to see you for all these years. Okay, so now you want to beat on the star.
Yeah.
Your viewership on TV took a huge spike once she came into the league.
Yes.
And anytime she's on the game, that's when you have your highest viewing.
Correct.
I remember when the Fever got eliminated in the playoffs, the viewership dropped dramatically.
And it's because they're not seeing because us as sports fans, because Caitlin, you could tell she can just ball.
Oh, she can.
And then there's no question. Like, so it's just like, it's not this just because she's a woman or just because of this and just because of that. It's like, no, you just rolled a ball out there and then you can just see, no, that woman right there can play basketball. And that's why people want to watch. It's like, I want to watch it. Like, you want to watch people that can play like that. Like, it's like an art.
That's like, no disrespect to the old school, and it pains to see the old school be the biggest haters. And like, no disrespect to Cheryl Swoops or whatever.
Jeez.
But Caitlin, you can tell that she can ball.
Yes.
And again, and this is where that reverse racism comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Female basketball is pretty much dominated by black women.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes this white girl, and everybody's like, "Oh, we got to make an example out of her." I'm sorry. If you can ball, you can ball. I don't give a fuck if you're blue, orange, yellow, gray, green. Then you can tell this girl can ball, and she puts asses in the seats.
Right.
Not only on TV, but physically in the stadiums when she's playing.
On the road, even.
Yes. When the Fever is coming to town, they sell more tickets than they do on an average.
They've had to open when they sometimes cover the top seats. They've had to open those seats for when the Fever comes to town. Right,
and then even on top of that, she's your top selling jersey her rookie year.
Yep.
But you don't put on the Olympic team because she hasn't earned it yet.
Makes sense.
You gotta let it simmer.
Yeah, all about that simmer.
Bro, you're literally talking about how you want to have, you want to expand, the game to more people. This is what this lady's pretty much doing.
They put her on the 3-on-3 team though, right?
She didn't want to do it. She's like, "Well, I'm not doing that shit."
Okay. I don't blame her. I
Yeah,
just,
I don't blame her either.
Yeah,
But I'm literally like, yo, you're telling me that she has to earn it?
she did. Like, what more does she need to do?
She is the highest selling jersey in the league. She brings attendance everywhere she goes. You would have slapped her, you would have put her on the Olympic team, even if she only plays 2 or 3 minutes a fucking game. That jersey is going to sell. It's going to bring more revenue into your league.
Didn't she damn near win MVP and Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
The
not
same
only,
year?
not,
Yeah.
not only that, and this is, I'm sorry, this is why people say that women are jealous of each other. It's instead of some women embracing that and be like, okay, she's getting us more notoriety, let's play better. No, it's like, okay, let's beat her up.
Right. Let's clothesline her.
Yeah, let's run her over from the back.
And then people want to debate me about Reese and Caitlyn. I'm like, this is
Not even close. Not even close. It's like
this is not a debate. Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's like the debating LeBron versus Bronny.
Right.
It's that
Oh, that's funny.
but you know what's funny, and I don't mean to throw any shade to any women out there, whatever. But it's like, oh, the reason that a lot of the girls hate her is because not only she's white, she's straight. And I'm like, guys, who cares if she's white or who cares if she's straight? Can she ball?
Right. That's what should be.
He's straight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
The 60% of the women in the WNBA are lesbians. And that's actually like a fact.
Right. That's not even. Yeah. That's not even.
I'm not even trying to throw shade. Like 60% of them are either lesbian, bisexuals, or in same-sex relationships.
Cause shoot, what's her name? That was in Russia and
Brittany Gardner has a wife and kids,
and they've been in so many domestic things. I'm like in the NBA. I don't even know.
If her wife also plays in the NBA.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if they would be playing if the amount of domestic stuff that has happened with her.
Right.
And others. Like,
not for nothing. Joseph, I know you love your little snow bunny in LA. I keep forgetting her name.
Snow funny.
What's her name over there in LA? She was on UConn. I know that.
Right.
Are
you talking about Diana Taurasi?
No, not her. She's she came out the same year as Caitlin Clark.
Oh, I see. Dang, I forgot. I know what you're talking about. I forgot her name though.
Yeah, I keep forgetting her name.
Yep.
Not for nothing. And I loved how like that during that rookie season, the only girl that pretty much stepped up for Caitlin Clark was her teammate Sophie Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
That bodyguard chick.
Yeah, and not funny, not for nothing, but I've been for some reason a lot of her videos have been popping up on my Cameron Brink. I knew it was her. But a lot of her videos.
Works.
A lot of her videos, videos are popping up. I never knew how funny this lady Sophie Cunningham actually is.
Right.
And not only that is she funny, but she's also outspoken because she be telling the WNBA like, "Nah, I'm gonna talk shit about the refs. I don't give a fuck." Those are the long leg Amazon.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and it's just the craziest thing is like you literally have like one person defending your quote unquote Jordan. Right now, Caitlin Clark is your Jordan.
Right.
Or at the least your Larry Bird.
Bro, she's your best player that you've had. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because not only when the league came out, when you had the Cheryl Swoops, the Lisa Leslie, the Parkers, the Teresa Weatherspoons and stuff like that, Like even when it first came out and it was hot, did they have the viewership that they have with Caitlin Clark right now?
I had season tickets to the Sparks the first year.
Right, dude. When when they had the All-Star game at Madison Square Garden, I was there because I was working for the Police Athletic League at that time, and I was a coach. I was a coach, and I took a lot of the girls players to and we were front row. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I was like, yo, oh shit, some of these girls can actually play.
Man.
Like I was like, oh, okay. Oh shit, Teresa Witherspoon is actually fast and can play. Cheryl who can actually shoot. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna talk shit because they probably bust my ass.
Yeah. Like Lisa Leslie was back to the basket.
Yeah. And Cheryl Shue can actually shoot the ball. Witherspoon, who played for the Liberty, was fast. She can point guard, run up and down that court.
I remember her. Yep, her and Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah.
Did you see the I forgot her name, but she did the coldest balls with Kevin Hart, and she couldn't name like 5 of the players that she was playing with or some shit.
Damn.
Wow, I didn't see that, but damn.
Yeah, like there was a clip where she's like, "What? You gonna give credit to other comedians?" He's like, "Yeah, I do that shit all the time. That don't mean that." And she couldn't name like 5 old WNBA players.
Right.
Meanwhile, us who are really that league was not really created for can name players.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Which that goes to show you this generation is fucked because
when
we were in it.
When what Bill Burr said, I was like, yo, we didn't fuck up the WNBA. Women fucked up the WNBA.
Yeah. Dude, we were competitive back in the day. And if someone came on the court or someone came in the thing that was better than us, we would try to step our game up.
Thank you.
And then if you won or lost, you said respect.
Word.
Right. Like I do. Yeah, you got me today. But I'm gonna be I'm gonna be back.
You gave a pound and you said, "All right, you got it today.
Yep.
I'm coming back. We're gonna see tomorrow or something like that."
See, I did the honorable thing. I looked them dead in the face and said, "You figured out a good way to cheat. Inside, I'm gonna come back whoop your ass tomorrow."
Oh man.
No, but it's sad that not even women can name. I remember they were like before Caitlin Clark came out, they were literally go to women and be like, "Yo, can you name at least 5 WNBA teams?"
Just the teams.
And then women couldn't even name one.
Women outnumber men 10-1.
Correct.
Okay.
So the reason the league failed is because women did not go to those games, not men, women. And Bill Burr said it. You guys, women do not support women.
Nope. So I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like. So if 6 out of 6, like those 10 women that I'm talking about, 6 of you consume the product, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all.
Word.
We wouldn't. You would have all the sponsorships and all the TV deals just like the NBA has, and you would have millionaire WNBA players, and we would have nothing to say about it. We'd be like, hey, that's where we,
the highest rookie contract ever given was the one given to Caitlin Clark. It was like 4 or 5 years for $700,000.
But she getting paid by, she's Nike
or her endorsements. But even then, fucking Nike Nike delayed her sneakers for like almost a year or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, Nike?
That would have been day one for me.
Oh, yeah. I would have had her wearing her sneakers coming out the box.
That's what I'm saying. Day one. Like, nope, come on in the lab and let's put some shoes together.
Yeah, look when Zion was in the league and he had his shoe deal, day one he was wearing his shoes, even though they saw it.
Even popped out of them.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, how do you not? Again, this is how you disrespect the best woman player to come on the last 10 years. You delay her sneakers, You don't put her on the on the
USA.
USA team. It's all jealousy.
It's because no one takes that shit serious. That's what it boils down to. No one's taking this shit serious. Not even the players. And then you expect the fans to watch. Like, we're not stupid.
Bro,
No.
the fact that they're offered millions of dollars to play in Europe. And this is why good basketball playing women leave the WNBA to go to Europe.
If I'm not mistaken, I was watching some shit about the WNBA where people were talking about, and there's like 6 or 7 female basketball players that are just as good, or if not better than Jordan Clark, that are veterans. And no one knows who these are. No one knows who these players are. You could have built the league around them also. Like in all honesty, the fucking Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rivalry still had Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? There's other stars in that era that were built there also. You know, Jordan was the man, but you had the fucking Utah Jazz, you had the Supersonics, you had the Knicks, you had the fucking the Spurs, you had the Charlotte, the Hornets. Yep. You had all these teams that were big in their regions that was stars come out. Right. It wasn't just when Jordan played, that's when people watch basketball. No, the entire league became a star.
Right.
They did nothing with Caitlin Clark doing that shit.
No, she did it. Like you said, she got, like, you know, using wrestling terms, she got over herself.
Yeah.
And then and then everybody reaped the benefits with ticket sales, because when their team came to town, all your tickets sold.
Correct.
And you still can't give this woman her flowers. Like, it's just like, and again, so like you said, so people that really like sport, like, we watch sports because, you know, we appreciate the competition, the work that goes into this, and the product. Like, I want to, like, I should feel excited. You know, I want to see the lights and the fireworks and everything when the game starts, and they don't do that. Like, you know, it's almost like how we talk about AEW. It's like, you guys got all the ingredients, and you will not make, and you still won't bake this cake.
Speaking of AEW, earlier we were talking about Scotland, and she just lost the AEW women's title to Keila, the woman who does the fucking spider shit, the Bray Wyatt thing. She lost that in a strap match. And
so the woman that just walked in.
Yeah. But the thing is, she lost it by Sky Blue distracting the ref, and the other girl hitting her. Is like, but this is a strap match. This is no disqualification.
Right.
Why do you need to distract the ref? Just come in there and whoop her ass.
Right.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier, and we're like, that don't make no sense.
But I mean, I know DJ said it. Hutch said it earlier. They don't give Scotland any kind of fucking credit for being champion.
No, it was a participation trophy. It was like, thanks for being here for this many years.
We're gonna put the belt on you. We need you to hold it until we can develop somebody else.
But we feel bad that you couldn't take the TNT title or the TBS title off of Jade. So here goes the women's championship.
Right.
Now we're gonna give it to somebody who's brand new. And Tommaso Ciampa lost the TNT title. What?
Didn't she lose it to Jade?
No, she wrestled Jade and then got hurt or something.
Well, and I also think that the reason they do this is because modern day, the younger fans, I should say, younger wrestling fans, if a person doesn't win a title, they are misusing this particular wrestler. Wrestler X doesn't have any titles, so they're not using him right. Like, that's the always. So AEW's okay, we got all these titles, so all we got to do is, when there's a popular wrestler, put a title on them, and then that way they'll say that we're using them correctly.
Yeah.
That's all I think this is. So Statlander's been there that long. Hey, we like Statlander. You know what? They're not using her right. She hasn't won any titles. People that have watched wrestling for a while.
Right.
Yeah, Statlander's pretty good, but as a
she comes back from injury.
Yeah.
Beats Jade for the title, gives Jade her first loss.
Yep.
And then Jade's out of the company the next week. and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks after beating Jade for the title, she loses the title to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then you're good enough to beat the person who has the chip, but you're not good enough to hold on to the chip.
Right. So what did we do this for?
Yeah.
I don't like hot potato title. It's just what it takes all of the prestige. Like, why do we have the title then? It's no prestige to it. Like, everybody's held it. Why are we here?
And if you're gonna hot potato the title, at least do it where it means something, like the way Charlotte and Sasha did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was like, yo, they went through wars.
Yeah, it's a war
to lose the title. They just fucking roll up.
No, literally the way AEW is doing is, okay, you're gonna beat Jade. Jade is leaving the company. Then we're gonna bring in this other person that was wrestled in another promotion. And after 2 weeks of you having the title, they're gonna beat you. And then you're gonna go back to the mid card and playing games with the greatest friends or whatever they were called at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we need to boost I guess ratings a little bit, we'll bring it back into the title picture.
Or when we run out of stuff to talk about in the one women's match we have every night, we'll bring you back.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I like Chris Statlander. My knock on her is that, not for nothing, but every time she wins the title, she has a major injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys finally put the title on her. She doesn't have a major injury, but instead of losing to like Sky Blue or even Julia, what the fuck was her name? Julia
Hart.
Yeah, Julia Hart or whatever. You let the, because they're in that
Death Triangle shit.
Whatever. Well, no, they're called the Triangle of something. You let her get beat by the one person that nobody really can remember her name.
Yeah, but AEW does seem like they do shit because of shit. Like,
yeah,
you know how like WWE is like, oh well, the contract is up. AEW is like, nah, well, Tommaso Ciampa needed a title when he came here, so we gave him one.
Right.
And he's and it's like, oh well, it didn't really work because he's been holding the title for about 20 minutes now, and we didn't get more ratings. And so now let's give it to Kyle Fletcher because Kyle Fletcher looks like Randy Orton. And then Scotland is the women's championship, but people don't know that she's a women's champion. So let's give it to this person that everybody likes because she does some spider shit.
Right.
Right. He does something that looks remotely to what Bray Wyatt used to do.
Word. And when people get tired of Ricochet holding the whatever kind of the middle Atlantic
be in 2 weeks
of the United States Alabama title, then we'll finally take that shit off of his ass because we know that the fans wanted to see him. They wanted to see him hold the title, so he's holding the title now, and he got personality. Look, see.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
We got it.
2 weeks, they'll be about tired of him holding that title.
It's like, damn, son. At least the WWE just seems like they won't let go of the people, their favorites. Y'all motherfuckers just like, we don't even know why the fuck you chose to be a wrestling company.
I love it.
Well, man, the hot potato.
Word.
Oh, this title got too hot around my waist. Go ahead. Please take it.
Shit, I can't wait until Tony Khan goes into rehab, comes back, and he got new ideas.
Okay, watch this. We're gonna literally have every person on the roster has a title.
Right.
All of you. Right. Just like when you bought the Galoob WCW action figures, it'll be like that.
Word. and then to really be different, when you win the match, you lose the title. That way you're the champion, but you ain't got a belt.
Nobody's done this before.
Word. And fans will love it because we're New Japan.
Yeah, just say something in Japanese and they'll.
Yeah. Toshikama Shinara. He's coming to fight us.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're just supposed to be a fan of this wrestler, or you don't know anything about wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, the guy's mid. Like he just, the Summer Olympics are coming up, and they need some men's gymnastics folks. Well, they wear tights.
If you don't know who Yanahishi is, then you a bitch. Like,
right.
Like, what? All right.
I mean, it's like, bro, not everybody deserves a title, bro. You guys gotta stop.
But you know what the crazy shit is, though? Not everybody deserves a title for the sake of having a title. Anyone can have a legitimate reason to be champion. But you can't just throw it at them. Like shit, bro.
Or how about they have their people that they shoved like freaking cowboy shit. Like
oh man.
They keep trying to tell us that this is this is the face of the company and the world champion.
Yeah. He wasn't the face when he started. He wasn't the face when he got drunk. He wasn't the face when he was racist. He wasn't the face when he was burning people's houses down. He wasn't the face when he was the good guy. He ain't the face now. I'm bad to cut you off, DJ, but shit.
No, that's exactly where I was going. So and they still keep let's put it back on.
You want to talk? Oh man, this is the best part. You want to talk about? Oh, I hate WWE because it's blah 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 blah. All right, cool. So Swerve Strickland comes out and says, I'm gonna actually be somebody, and everybody loves Swerve, and they go, yeah, we love Swerve. We love Swerve so much. How about Cowboy should be the champion?
Right.
Swerve may have been the first black.
We're gonna put Swerve with Real Ospreay, and they're just gonna keep on doing finishers after finishers after
Same
finishers
shit.
after finisher after finisher.
You gotta love fucking. Oh, we're different than WWE, but we made this black man the champion, just like how they made their black man the champion, and then Cowboy shit came out of nowhere, and now is the main event.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, so
burned his house down.
So you're different. How?
Right.
I don't know how you're different than you gave this
white
man
supremacist group.
Yeah.
With like the guy held the title. Like that was he had the record breaking, right?
Yeah.
He's had the record breaking amount of time with the title in a white supremacist group.
And never even showed it.
And never showed it, put it in a bag and never showed it.
Yeah.
So like you said, like so that's better for you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
We're gonna call him. He's gonna go. He's not gonna really have a match. He's just gonna go around and bleed everywhere.
But this is what I love though. This is what I love though. Maria Shafir can't wrestle.
No.
But everyone gives her credit for stepping in glass, picking up nothing, and then stepping on someone's chest. You see how that don't work for me? You step barefoot in glass. None of the glass was in your foot. And if it was, then you stepped on somebody's chest. That glass is going deeper into your foot.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you just kick the girl in the fucking chest and rub her face in the glass? I mean, listen, you can get busted open by getting thrown to the ropes in the AEW. So I would believe you just shoved the face in glass. You know.
And she's busted open.
Yeah.
Going to the ropes. Oh!
The same way people like, oh, they're gonna fucking compare the women's War Games match to the women's Blood and Guts match, and everyone's like, oh yeah, but they're two different matches. Like, yeah, but here's the deal: the women's Blood and Guts match technically was not a fucking War Games match because once you leave the cage, you are disqualified. You lose. Good day, sir.
You win nothing.
Good
Yeah.
day. You win nothing.
These girls left the cage. When it was legal, they left the cage.
Yeah.
To throw someone through a table, to go back into the cage.
They could have bought a gun.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And then you have a kendo stick, a chair, a chain, a chainsaw, a midget, a fucking a katana blade, and you take the TBS title and you start whipping this girl in the back with the title. And you expect me to believe that that's damage enough for someone to quit for her. You want to surprise me? Let fucking Tony Storm turn around like, fuck you, I ain't doing it. and now this girl's hurt for weeks, and she comes back. Why didn't you quit? On some, like fucking Red Hood. You let him kill me, and you didn't kill him, like some shit like that, because that would have been dope. Like, bitch, you should have stopped the fight. Why had to go through all that torture? Something.
Go to downtown.
Yeah. What happened to that? What happened to that?
If she dies, she dies.
She died. Yeah. But nah, they hardcore. They can't go through tables, but they're hardcore.
Well, gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yes,
We definitely. I was gonna say that. And on that note, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Good night, people.